Let's get wrecked.
Yeah, we get some pint glasses up in here.
Yeah, that's why I got friends and people with cameras following
It's
me.
the internet. There you go.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic. I'm your host, Michael Jones. Joining us this week, we got Jeremy Dooley, Jack Patillo, special guest, actor RJ Mitte, and loser Gavin Free.
Hey, this is one of my favorite guest drop-ins because we haven't said anything about RJ being here. It's like, oh, just watching Off Topic. Why the hell is RJ Mitte on the podcast right now? Oh,
Sponsors this week. Real quick, mention this.
Oh, yeah.
We
The
got-
leave is from
we
the
got
rap.
DoorDash, Untuck It, and Manscaped. Anyway, sorry, Jack.
Everyone's running leave.
Yeah.
Within the rap. It's not
here's
because...
RJ. Leave.
They're on a delay, so they were singing. If anything, they're talking again.
Bad timing. Okay. We have pint glasses? Hey, there we go. Oh, those aren't glasses.
Just
Come on.
take the
We have a
cups.
special guest here. You're bringing solo cups.
You didn't
about
get
right.
cups, Jack.
We're in college.
Solo cups.
There you go.
Nicholas is
No, we gotta
reacting on the
tap. This
fly.
is
On the fly.
The end
Oh, they
tap.
moved it.
Yeah, the end tap. It's the voodoo tap.
I want to ask you quickly, Jeremy, before we get too
I'm
far
not the
into
one who's
this.
so far away.
Before we get too far into this, how much smaller does my head look today? If a percentage-wise, what would you say?
Versus...
Every other day, or 0% smaller?
yeah, it does look a bit smaller. I know what you're saying. And
I'm just repeating something
so-
Gavin said to me.
No, I get it.
He's
but-
had some big hair recently.
Yeah.
Quite long. You let it go out of control.
Yeah, it was out of control.
gets
He
the-
was
he gets
lazy.
the- oh, yeah.
I'll
This
take
morning,
it.
he was like slumped back in his seat. So perspective-wise, his head was much smaller. And he's a little bit more buff these days, and he was wearing big headphones,
that
and
was a
his head
compliment.
looked tiny on his head this morning. I would say about 20% smaller.
He said, is your head smaller? And I said, I got a haircut. And he said, but your head, is it smaller? And I was like, I didn't tell her to take any of the head off, so.
No, I think all of it's still there. I think it's just an
I'd like a little off the head.
Yeah.
Trim it down. Trim it
You do
down.
have the smallest head in Achievement Hunter.
Oh.
No.
Jeremy?
There you go, Michael.
No. Fiona's got to have a smaller
Yeah,
head
Fiona's
than
got a
me.
tiny ass head.
We should measure head.
Yeah.
Let's get Fiona, we'll measure her head.
Okay. Thanks for being here, RJ.
Yeah. It's all good.
How big is your head, RJ?
About medium.
Medium size? That's good.
medium
That's good.
head.
There's a lot of large heads at Rooster Teeth.
Yours is big.
I got a large head.
Bernie's got a big old head.
Bernie, Gus, they both have big, massive heads.
doesn't have a big head, but I tell him he's got a big head because he doesn't like that.
That's true. And then,
I win on the nose front in every
Oh,
race.
yeah,
for sure.
You got that.
So you got a big head depending on where you measure. You can
It's
measure
like the
here.
earth, like
Face.
Yeah.
The brow. It starts on the brow.
There you go.
Ah,
Goes
see,
to the back.
then you're not too bad.
Yeah. As long as we don't go from here.
Then you add like another 6 feet. Yeah.
Man. So Eric gave us a list of.
So,
Yeah.
it's the.
so the reason this is a thing is because we did finally release the test episode of the food.
Oh,
podcast,
Michael B. Jordan
Michael
podcast.
B. Eaton.
That's not what it's called.
Sorry, the Michael Jordan podcast.
It could have been called Michael and Jordan B. Eaton. Anyway, it's called Face Jam. We eat food. And Eric produces a list of very interesting and intriguing facts. And I asked him how come he never has these for off topic. And then he said I never asked for them. So he made that.
And it's 500 facts.
I mean, that's what he says.
This one, okay, so he's copied himself because he has Eric is the one that goes, yeah, baby, twice in here.
Yeah, but the
That's
other
true
one's spelled
facts.
wrong.
That's true. It's misspelled in the other side. So maybe
I'm
it's
sorry
10.
they're shredding you. I didn't even really get a chance to look at it. I looked at fact number 1 and it said something like, I yell a lot.
Fact number 1 is Michael is the one that drinks and yells.
And then I really like fact number 2.
No, there's 1A.
I'll get to 1A.
Okay, fact number 2 is Jeremy is the one who drinks and yells, but is shorter.
Yeah.
But that's true.
That's the thing.
Matt
You were
is.
mad at me for that, but then told me that it was a fact.
Trevor
You
loves
can be mad at
pickles.
facts.
I hate facts.
Jeff is the dad. Lindsay is the wild card. Gavin always gets shoved. That is true.
By Jeremy.
That is true. By Jeremy. Used to be me, man. It's definitely Jeremy.
It's facts. Why is there a blank?
Roll. That's Ryan is the blank guy.
Yeah,
That's,
I understand how that's confusing.
It's a lot.
that's some inside baseball right there.
Yeah,
That's,
all right.
Can
Yeah.
we get to fact 1A, please?
No.
I told you that I would think about fact 1A.
Just get to fact 1A.
just read
It's
it?
like
You can
3
read
weeks
fact
later.
1A. Let Gavin's gonna read it.
Read it.
But he's gonna read it to himself.
What? Read it out loud.
What's with a shitty fact?
Yeah.
It's not. It's what the what? Just
Fact.
read
So
it.
Look,
fact
Jeremy,
1A.
Just read this quietly to yourself.
Okay.
For audio listeners, Jeremy is currently reading the fact 1A, which was handwritten in.
RJ,
Wow.
you got the fact?
You good?
That's a good fact.
RJ,
Wanna
RJ
read
would
it?
you like to read it to
No, I'm
yourself?
good.
You're good? Okay,
Okay, yeah, that's
good
fine.
call. Good call. Not worth your time.
Guys,
Michael, would you like to read fact 1A?
I'll read fact 1A.
Quietly to yourself in your brain.
Before Eric
Explodes.
hurting people in there. Yeah. So off topic, live is moving to Thursdays next week. Yeah. So this is the last Friday. Uploads, nothing will change. This literally only matters for us and for first members.
Yeah.
All the schedules of like uploading to the public and coming out on the weekend and the audio version on iTunes, none of that's changing. But we're gonna be doing them Thursdays, basically because it's like all behind the scenes. Like we go on forever, so if they need to fix something, they don't have to come in on Saturday.
They should just take Monday off and work Saturdays.
We wrap at like 5:30 on Friday.
There's no podcast on Monday.
No.
Yeah, there's no podcast on Monday. I mean, there shouldn't be. I mean, Bernie's not in anymore, right? Is it still going?
So what's the point?
Is it even the podcast?
Yeah, you're no Bernie.
Fact
So that means we're all going to be hungover at work on Friday?
Yeah.
Are
Are you hungover?
No. You usually have a
Just like the drinking. Yeah.
We both reacted with disgust.
That was gross.
Well,
Where's
Good
that
year.
fact?
roughly 2 years from now, when the day after we record episode 300, that'll be a rough day for everyone.
But anyway, so if you're a first member, Thursdays from now on, starting next week. So
Yep.
you're gonna have to change your classes, change your whole life, rearrange your schedules.
Yep.
Because they don't want to be here till 10 o'clock on Friday.
They don't like working on
Blame
weekends.
them.
How was that, Eric?
Yeah, that's fine. Blame us. I don't care.
Okay,
thanks.
specifically Eric Badur
Yeah,
is the
blame
one.
me. What do I care? Go for it. I don't wanna be
Hang
here
on,
the
fact
weekend.
number 64. The Falkland Isles have over 700,000 sheep. That's 350 per person.
Why'd you cut to Jeremy?
I'm like, you're looking.
Blown away.
Just that smash cut to Jeremy looking confused.
I mean, I wasn't even confused about the sheep fact.
Bring
It's
them
one of the
back.
points there.
Because
Because he doesn't have 500 facts about us. He had to make or he had to copy and paste bullshit ones.
Easily could get 500 facts about
fact number 487, Wayne's World was filmed in just 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
The whole thing?
I would imagine
I would
so.
hope
It seems
so.
like it's a fact.
Looked like it.
It looked like
RJ dropping bombs.
I mean,
Jesus
it's not a
Christ.
masterpiece.
One of my favorite movies,
Yeah.
though.
I've actually just been rewatching Breaking Bad because I was going to.
Why would you bring that up?
Yeah,
trying to,
come
get
on,
into
dude.
it
You're not
before-
gonna get any points.
Oh, come on, man.
We've all seen it.
I like you
watching
less
it
now. Wait, have you seen
Reverse points.
No, I haven't seen El Camino because I'm not all the way caught up.
You haven't watched
El
it.
Camino is great. It's real good.
It's been a while
It's
since I watched
it's
it.
a great epilogue. Like I mean, the show itself ended on one of the most perfect finales ever. But then this is just a little additional bit that's like, oh, it's nice.
Do you need to have seen Better Call Saul?
No.
No?
It's,
Okay.
it's kind of standalone. It's more on the Breaking Bad saga versus the Better Call Saul saga.
Awesome.
So there are characters.
It'll
in this.
be nice when I watch it to have a further ending for Jesse than him screaming as he drives away. Like, ah! It's like, oh, there he
So
goes.
RJ, you're here to announce that you're doing a Walt Jr. movie, right? It's Walt Jr. cooks breakfast for everyone.
Of course. I start with y'all. I start cooking breakfast.
The opening scene.
Opening. No, but I'm actually in town for a film festival today.
Yeah.
CTD, cinema touching disability.
Jack's the one to touch.
That's true. I'm very touchy.
It happens.
That's cool, and that's at the Alamo, right? So,
Yeah.
so if you're watching this live right now, go check it out. It's the Alamo Village, I think,
Alamo
and it's
Village.
today and tomorrow.
Yeah,
So-
we start actually tomorrow's sold out,
Oh, okay.
completely sold out. But today we still have tickets. But
Cool.
very excited, very cool. I'm an advocate. I do a lot of advocacy on arts and media and promotion, and this is one of the film festivals that kind of really highlights disability in film. And very excited to see these films. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah.
I
I mean,
called this man and was like, "What's up?"
yeah. He's like, I'm in town. What's up?
Jack's the
And I was like,
go-to
"All
guy.
right."
You need to send an email. Jack will answer.
That's true. No, RJ, we met because we were doing a charity thing, and we had like mutual friends, and then he came to the studio, and I was like, oh, next time you're in town, and so he texted me, he's like, oh, I'm gonna be in. I was like, awesome, and so then I unknowingly just dropped him on the podcast. It was kind of like this week, like, oh, by the way, RJ is gonna stop in the podcast. So, and yeah, there you go.
Clear some room.
Absolutely.
Trevor, leave.
It was pretty much that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, sorry, Trevor. But,
Trevor, Matt, Shu.
I don't know who had this seat, but we bumped him.
Yeah, that's fine. They got nothing else. They'll be back here next week.
Absolutely. No, yeah, they have nowhere else to go. So,
I'm on season 2 right now.
Yeah.
season 2.
Season 1's really short. I didn't realize it was only like 6
Well,
episodes.
we
or 5.
actually
Was it 6?
we got cut off by the writer's strike. The show almost never survived.
Really?
Yeah, we during that period, that was during the writer's strike, and it was on like episode 5, episode 6. We got cut, and we were supposed to have more.
Oh wow.
And they're like, nope, and finished it in 7. I think it was like 7 or something.
Oh man.
And then we were really worried about a second season. We got it.
Turns out.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Spoiler.
It's weird watching it because I think this is my 3rd run through. But having known everything that's happening, I just can't wait to get to the face-off episode. I'm like watching every episode.
Wait! I thought you just said you hadn't watched it. That's why you didn't watch El Camino.
No, I haven't watched it in a long time, and I wanted to watch them all like leading up to El Camino.
Get them fresh into your brain.
No, I've
again.
seen the whole thing. It's
all right.
good stuff.
Yeah, it gets, man, the last season when like everything goes to shit, it's just like, it's painful. Like there's so much stuff where it's just brutal.
I like it.
It's good.
Meg has to watch it with kind of because she hates it when stuff goes wrong all the time.
Which is the whole show.
Which is like,
Yeah,
it's
oh, man.
like episode after
Constant.
episode. It's like everything seems to be coming back together. Ooh, that's a big spanner in the works.
I mean, that's like the whole fucking train episode. That is like one of the most perfect episodes ever, where it's just like
Heist.
everything is horrible. Oh my god, holy shit, they pulled it off, and then just a fucking stab to your heart. It's just like,
Then you loved it in El Camino.
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
Todd.
oh yeah.
I love Aaron.
Yeah.
But the guy that plays Todd is straight gangster. He's the best.
Yeah, there's so many great stuff. El Camino is fantastic. There's a lot of good stuff, but it's definitely yeah. I don't again. It's
Right.
relatively
It's new.
fresh,
It's
so I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Like Jeff spoiled Joker for me.
Bam.
Son of-
Dude,
Jeff,
he
motherfucker.
railed on it. Like
Jeff walked
he
in the room.
You were like, I haven't seen it yet, and then he was like, "Here's everything that happens in the movie," and you were
Yeah,
and
like,
you just kept going,
this was
I haven't
like
seen it.
Tuesday.
He said I haven't seen it after like one sentence. and
Yeah.
Jeff's like,
Jeff just kept going. I think that turned him up.
Like I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. It came out on Friday. It was the Monday or Tuesday, like 3 days after it came out. Jeff walks in and goes, "Joker, right?" I'm like, "Haven't seen it." So when then I'm like, "Still haven't seen it." And this is like, and then at the end when it's like, "Come on, man!" And
Yeah,
so like,
I couldn't believe you just sat there. I thought you would just leave.
especially after what happened with Skyfall.
oh Jesus
Yeah,
Christ!
Skyfall was
Jordan came.
amazing.
Comes in. Can you believe M died? Oh, has anyone not seen the movie?
Jack was
That was
just-
before my time.
Yeah,
and
that
I've
was,
still
at,
heard
that was
every
at the
detail.
old office. Jack was that morning talking about Skyfall and how he hadn't seen it yet and
Yeah.
don't spoil it and da-da-da. Literally walks in the room and goes, "So M died, huh?" And Jack just goes, "Gah!" like at his desk.
and Jordan was like, "Oops, bye."
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
interesting.
Jordan of the Michael Jordan podcast, available now if you want to listen to it.
Can't call it that.
I can't. Oh, Michael B. Jordan. Sorry,
Michael B. Eaton.
Michael B. Eaton.
Starring in Face Jam.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good compromise.
Apparently
for
there's
a name.
there's like an image on there or something, right? Like because it's an audio podcast, but there's
Oh yeah,
like pictures.
it's
Like, because there has to be a visual component.
It's just
to it.
like it's a thumbnail that
Yeah.
Ashley made, which is like the pizza that we review.
Yeah.
And then most of the episode is just like a looping 15 seconds of a guy throwing pizza dough in the air.
Yeah.
And then like right in the middle somewhere sneaks in a picture of Michael Jordan dunking a pizza.
just like somewhere in the middle.
I didn't
little
see that
Easter
till
egg.
like the 3rd or 4th time. I was like skimming through comments and stuff. I'm just like, is that my? Yeah,
You
there
would
it
have to
is.
be sitting there watching it to notice that. Which I'm sure some people have.
Which I think, by the way, is public today. It came out for first last week.
Oh.
So I think that's available to everyone now.
Dude, that and then Chris and Blaine's podcast just hit the something from hell. What's the podcast from
Good
hell?
Morning from Hell.
Good Morning from Hell.
Yeah.
I overheard them recording the first episode. I was with Jeff, he has a new office, which is really weird. And we were like just eavesdropping. And it was pretty damn hilarious. Like those guys are funny. So check
Blaine's
that
gonna
out too.
blow his voice out.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one coming this week might be really funny.
Why?
Because there might be someone on it.
Is that like a short guy?
He's like well,
okay.
not in the canon of it. He's real buff.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah, but I think he's got tiny little
Just
legs.
3 tall guys walking around.
Oh man.
I don't even want to say his full name. Should I say his name? Nah, Eric, I won't do it. I don't wanna-
Struggling.
I think he's arguing with himself.
Yeah.
He's
Should I
arguing
do
with
this?
himself
No.
about himself.
Yeah, that's true.
It is, yeah.
I mean, or someone, not
because-
necessarily him.
It's like a whole. I didn't know what to expect. Right? They're like, "Hey, be on this, Good Morning from Hell thing."
Allegedly.
And it's just like an improv thing, which I love. It's just you sit down and like get into character as some other. I mean, I think Chris is still just Chris, but he's in hell, and you get into character and you just totally go for it.
Yeah.
And I love that. It's just so fun.
Do you do a lot of improv stuff?
Yeah, I do, but I was going to say, what's the difference from being here?
Being in hell?
That's true. Yeah.
Not much.
Not much.
That's
Yeah.
their hell every week, every Friday.
Yeah.
But now it's gonna be Thursday.
Your distance to Chris and Blaine. Really. It's the only difference.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
I'll say I like that Chris described himself as the idiot Chris who died and went to hell, but he's just playing himself, and it's like, awesome, good call.
Is it canon? How does he die? Do we know?
I don't know if they said how he died.
I don't recall.
That may be an
saying.
on the spot thing because it's kind of like a spin-off of On the Spot, I think.
Yeah, it is. They were characters.
Yeah. So I don't know if he explained his origin from there, but
On the toilet.
It's very possible.
you went Elvis style.
Elvis.
All right. I like
Also,
it.
I mean, if it is all canon, I'm pretty sure, because Blaine is Clayton, who's
Yeah.
Satan's brother.
Yeah.
And I think Satan is Bruce. Isn't Bruce Satan?
Oh, is it?
I think so, because they were on the spot, and I think that I was against Clayton and Satan.
So you were there.
Yeah, Battle Buddies were against
Oh.
Clayton at one point.
So which were the bad guys?
There were no good guys.
Okay,
Whoever
yeah.
wins, we lose.
Nice. Okay, so improv. So what kind of improv stuff do you do?
I on the spot.
All right.
So when I was younger, I did a lot of acting classes with numerous different teachers, and one of the things would be like living in the place exercise. So it's like you improv the space around you, and then provocative questions and certain things like that, where you ask the same things over and over, and you initially like it's all internal improv and kind of like making people just kind of create these concepts. And I'm an actor, so my life is improv. It's just hope for the best and hang on.
There you go. That's like the Achievement Hunter motto too. Just hope for the best and hang on.
Basically.
Yeah, shit's exploding
No
around
training or skill.
Yeah.
Hope for the best and prepare for the worst.
Yeah. Hope to
Achievement
God
Hunter.
the computer turns on.
you. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a struggle just to get to the game, man.
Man, our freaking mixer died
Gone.
on Tuesday. So like we came in Monday, we recorded Tuesday, came in and it was just dead. The USB port that connects to the computer just crapped the bed. And so everyone's like, "Oh, who broke it?" It's like no one broke it. It just died.
I mean, to be fair,
oh well, I mean, yeah.
it's probably from years of abuse.
Right.
But we got it in February.
And Gavin wasn't here, so Trevor
months of
came at me.
abuse.
Yeah.
Because you weren't there to take the brunt of it. And because we're like, we don't know who broke it. And Trevor's like, of course we know who broke it. And he goes, Jeremy, with your mixer balls.
Well, like how I think Ryan said the other day when we got it working again, he's like, all right, I think we can agree from now on, no more mixer balls. And I was like, but you realize like that's how mixer balls started, right? Moonballs accidentally hit the mixer, and then we just started calling them that.
It would be really
it's just
easy.
balls being thrown at the wall, break everything.
Just put it under the table.
That's
on the
the
floor.
plan. So
I mean, what would be
we're
easier is don't throw things around the office.
But I mean,
Would
that
be
is that
even
easier?
That's impossible.
Yeah, that is literally
quite
impossible.
possible. It's quite possible.
No, we're getting a new mixer that's a rack mount mixer, and we're buying like an actual rack that we can put everything in and then put under the desk. So it should be in a secure box underneath the table.
Nice.
So from this point on, it'll be really difficult for Gavin to break
And then we're
anything
gonna have
other
a
than the
turret
TV.
right next to it.
Yeah.
Well, a mixer ball started because we realized we could break the mixer.
Right.
We realized that hitting it hard enough with a moonball would blow the
You
fuse.
started keeping track of fuses.
Yeah.
We had a fuse count.
The fuse count on the board
Had
of
6
like how
fuses.
many, and there was like 3 question marks, which were basically all Gavin's too.
Yeah.
That he just didn't take credit.
Well, we were
for.
doing
So
that-
We don't know that.
We were doing a live stream where I was like, okay, we're about ready to start, and Gavin broke the mixer. I
Yeah.
mean, it was literally a matter of seconds before we began, and Gavin shattered the mixer.
That was probably the
Mixer
worst
ball.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. We lost another call there. Mixer ball's gonna be gone.
It won't be gone.
I mean,
that
we
won't
still
stay.
try.
Dude, Jeff. So you're saying Jeff's in his new office?
Yeah.
He walked in this morning, and
What's happening over there?
It's hard to say.
Fiona's got. Oh God.
Fiona, can we measure your head later?
Oh yeah. We need to measure your
Find
head.
out the size of your head.
It's a test. We
important.
need,
For
we need to see
science.
if you have the smallest head in Achievement Hunter.
But so he walks in and he's just like standing there and he's just stabbing everything with a sai that he just picked up that was laying on the floor. And I'm just
sai?
like, yeah,
Like
you know,
Raphael's sai.
like the
Yeah.
3 spiked sword thing, the knife. He's just going like this, and I'm like, stop? What the fuck are you doing? He's like, I can't do this in my office. Nobody over there. I can't fuck shit
Yeah, he
up.
was like, I've been working really hard.
And like he comes over and he just starts stabbing this can. He's like, I'm stabbing, I don't know, what's this? And I wasn't there when we got it, but it's just a tin can. And I go, I don't know, I guess it's pork, because it just says pork on it. And he's just stabbing the top of it. He's like, what's this? What's that? What's this? And I'm just like, leave. Why? What are you doing? Get out.
Trevor walked up to my desk today and went, "Oh, this is still here," and then turned over a shot glass that had a snake spine in it. Apparently people were eating rattlesnake,
Yeah.
and they put
We got
spine in a shot
That was
glass on
another
their desk.
can we got.
Well, then Jeff dumped nerds into Gavin's keyboard.
was very
That
funny.
is brutal.
He dumped them all in and then like smashed them. I'm trying to like type stuff.
He's a menace.
Gavin went like this. He picked it up and went, "What's the best way I can get rid of this?" And just threw them all on the floor.
And on all the ones
That
that were
was
left,
it.
I just slowly
That was
picked
my
up throughout the
first
lecture,
thought. Yeah.
and I was just throwing them at Jeff the whole time.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by DoorDash. Your parents don't pack your lunches anymore, but you still need to eat. Have your favorite restaurants brought right to you with DoorDash, brown paper bag not included. Treat yourself to the meal you deserve and have your favorite restaurants come to you with DoorDash. DoorDash connects you to all of your favorite restaurants in your city. Ordering is easy. Just use the DoorDash app and choose what you want to eat, and your Dasher will bring it right to you. Wherever you are, not only is that burger place you love on DoorDash already, but over 310,000 other amazing restaurants are too. DoorDash connects you with door-to-door delivery in over 3,300 cities and all 50 states across the United States and Canada. What's the one dish from your favorite restaurant that you can never recreate at home? What if someone brought it right to your door? Order from your local go-tos or choose from your favorite chains like Chipotle or even Wendy's. Got a Wendy's nearby. Sometimes I don't have time. I can't pack the kids into the car. It's a whole thing. If Lindsay's not around, like to get all their stuff together and drive her just to go to Wendy's, boom, DoorDash. I get my spicy chicken sandwich, cheese and lettuce brought right to me, hot and ready. Right now, our listeners can get $5 off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter promo code OFFTOPIC. That's $5 off your first order when you download the DoorDash app from the App Store and enter promo code OFFTOPIC. Be sure to use the promo code OFFTOPIC for $5 off your first order from DoorDash.
So is that
I
basically
hate you
basically
both.
like the set of Breaking Bad? Same rough idea. People destroying mixers and throwing nerds at each other and stuff.
Yeah, but they dock your pay.
If we don't do that, we don't get paid.
Right.
Wait, you
That's
get
the
paid?
difference.
What?
Yeah, it's a pretty good gig.
Oh.
We've had something happen recently in our deception-based games, where
Yeah.
in like TTT, people have been getting mad.
Dude, I got pissed.
I missed
I'll
that
100%,
one.
I'll be honest.
Gavin's, that was nothing.
No.
That was Jeremy was annoyed.
Jeremy
You
was
were
annoyed.
explaining
Ryan
that
was more annoyed.
I rage
Ryan
quit.
and Jack
I
left
threw
the
my
video.
headphones and
Yeah,
ran from
Gavin
the room.
just told me
It
that.
made me upset because I went back and watched it. It's not on camera at all. You don't see anything.
No, it's not.
It smash cuts back to an empty chair where I was sitting. But no,
Which is very funny.
we did a live stream a couple days ago.
He's just gone from the
And dude, so Ryan has my number. I don't know what it is. I can be deadly silent when I'm a traitor and Ryan will and just
Here's
take me
the
down.
thing.
And it's just like,
Everyone has tells that
Yeah.
we're all picking up on, and you don't necessarily pick up on them yourself.
yeah.
So if you think you're not being suspicious, to us, it's like,
But literally, it's like, but also the thing is too, for us, like there were situations like the last one that really kind of like I was already upset because like when you die, you're out of content because we do you're dead, you don't talk.
And
so
when a trainer is out of content, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
And so literally but we have a lot of us talking. There's a lot of us playing the game. So there'll be times where I'm like, I'm just gonna sit back, not say anything, and just watch this situation. Like, not get involved, but like, I don't want to talk because everyone else is, and there's something going on.
Sounds like my life.
So there was a bit where it was like 4 people were on like this train track area, and I had a sniper rifle, and I was a traitor, admittedly, and I stood there and I was just watching it happen. I was just literally sitting there just watching this group happen, and then boom, I was dead. And Ryan just sniped me from the side. I didn't say a word. I was just looking at it, and it was at that point I literally just went and just threw my headphones and left the room. I was so mad.
Which is so funny because like it cuts to your feed, you're gone, and then people are like laughing, and then you just hear in the background, God damn! Because you like open the door.
but then, I mean,
Yeah.
Ryan was right.
Yeah.
But
And then
by
it's like-
sheer coincidence,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like
that's the thing,
literally.
is that, like, Ryan would definitely just blow you away for no
Yeah.
reason. But
He did that 4 times.
He's pretty convinced that he knew it was you.
I mean, he says that,
Well,
but I
so
mean,
the-
I didn't say a word, and it was just literally watching a situation, and he just dropped me. Oh, hey, there's a cricket on the floor.
On the floor.
Should we free it? Should we put it back in the wild?
Go do
What was
whatever
that?
you want.
What?
They added a cricket sound effect.
Why?
That was actually Eric
I
making.
don't know.
I thought it was the fire alarm. I was
Eric
about
is
to
like
let
Eric's like the dude from Police Academy where he just make noises with his mouth.
Yeah,
baby.
Shut up. That wasn't him.
Like, oh look, there's a horse back there. I set you up, Eric. Oh well,
There,
okay.
yeah.
That was
that sounded
pretty fast,
really
actually.
good,
That
Eric.
was really fast.
Not bad, not bad.
I
Anyway.
hope that's not how loud the fire alarm is. 'Cause people are not getting out of this building if that's the case.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, do you hear a rabbit?
What does that sound
I
like?
don't know. I really wanted to
Well,
find out.
the idea was.
I was really hoping they just go, yeah, baby.
But yeah, but Ryan, he murdered me without me like being suspicious, without me shooting anyone else. I think 5 times that game, and I was just like, I think once he hit me as the jester. I was the jester twice, and I got killed both times. And so, but yeah, I mean, more than anything, it's because you're just not in the content anymore. It's just like I can't say anything now.
The thing with me, and I'm trying to not do this anymore, is I get the suspicions about people. Like, I think I even said at one point, I was like, I think it's someone, but I don't want to say yet.
Yeah, and
that's
you
when
were
I wrote
right.
Eichel May.
And you were right.
But the thing is,
guess what? You said it.
I said Eichel May.
We don't know what that means.
But even then, I'll say it and I'll be like, I really think it's Michael. I think he did it. I will not pull the trigger on him until I see him turn into a monster or drink blood.
Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta do it.
I will never do
Dude,
it.
you gotta get it before it starts, man.
And especially with Jeremy, is he'll kill everyone.
Well,
If you think it's him, you let him live and he kills everyone.
Because A, I don't want to be wrong if they're innocent.
You gotta take that
and B, I don't want to be right. There was a time when we were playing Gmod Murder and the doors opened and 2 people ran in, right? And I had the gun and I was like, I'm just gonna shoot somebody because it'll be funny. And I shot Michael and he was the murderer. So at the end of the round, dude, I felt bad for days.
But
No, I
here's the
really
thing,
did.
as mad as it made me, though, it was funny.
I couldn't stop apologizing.
Like, me being mad was funny. And
I get it,
then,
though.
because Trevor is the one who's like, kill him, I fucking wasted him the next turn.
Yeah.
That was also very funny. I had the gun, and I didn't tell anybody. I was the detective. And somebody was like running in front of me, and I'm like, who is this? And Trevor's like, oh, is that you? And I just shot him in the face. And I was like, that's what you get for killing me. You got me killed.
But even like there was a round where I was like, Fiona, are you innocent? And she didn't respond, or she didn't say, yes, I am. So I just put some bullets into her, and she's like, ah! I was like, you didn't say you were innocent. I didn't kill her, but I'm like, all right, because if I would have killed her, I would have felt bad. But yeah, exactly. I put a couple bullets into her knee.
It annoys me, honestly, more than that is especially in TTT. I always run around and just fire bullets into the air, or I shoot around people.
Oh, I throw grenades like crazy.
And every time someone's like, Michael's the jester. I'm like, I do this every round. Every round.
He does.
It more just the accusation annoys me.
You did a bizarre thing in the most recent one that came out, where Ryan was the hypnotist. He had my body. He was going to bring me back. You were the other traitor, and you were following him around, saying, Ryan's got Gavin's body.
Yeah, you did do that. I saw that.
What are you going for there?
I was probably, I don't remember.
He probably just blanked out. He was yelling what he
I was
saw.
probably going for accuse him and then I look innocent. It's probably what I was going
Sometimes
for.
you gotta sell out.
There was
Sometimes
nothing.
you gotta do it. I did it today in Deceit. Jack drank blood 2 seconds into the round. He was downed. I walked into the room. He was dead on the ground and had 3 votes. And everyone's like, it's definitely him. It's definitely him. And I was like, yeah, it's him. And I was the last one. I'm like, what do you want? How am I going to defend this man?
Yeah,
how do I defend this man
Lindsay
and not look
Crosby.
suspicious?
My favorite thing that happened though, that stream we did was when Gavin and we started around just pointing at each other as we was preparing, and as soon as it clicks over to like go, that's when it like establishes all the roles and stuff. Gavin and I ended up both being traitors, and before I could just move, Gavin murdered me because he literally had a bullet on my head, ready to go.
I was looking at my status. I was like, if that thing turns to traitor, I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I saw traitor. I was like, boom! He was the other one. Oh no!
Yeah. And then there was another round later on where I was just on you, ready to go, and it just happened to be we were both the traitors again, and I was like, oh, it was very close.
What kind of stuff do you play?
I actually went to the World Cup of Fortnite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Quite a popular game these days.
I hear.
I hear Lady Gaga's a big fan.
I didn't know that. No, yeah, I'm a first-person shooter guy. I like horror survival. I did the Minecraft for a minute.
Nice.
It's too many minutes.
There's a lot of time in Minecraft.
Yeah, I play everything. I'm actually about to invest in a PC.
Nice.
I'm switching over finally. I've been a console guy, PlayStation, Xbox, that whole 9 yards for my whole life, playing them at the same time, and I like it. But have y'all played Maiden of the Mist?
No.
The horror it's or Man of the Man.
Oh, Man of Medan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We had a series in
we
that.
did a couple parts of those.
Yeah.
I love that game.
Well, that
It's
was
my new favorite game.
That was
right
the
now.
follow-up to the
Until Dawn.
Until
Until
Dawn.
Dawn,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we did it where we all just play. We picked a character, and we all, whenever that person's in control, we just pass the controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Michael left.
I left.
In our first part.
Yeah.
He was Connor.
'Cause,
And,
you know, you
there's
get-
an option just to leave on a boat.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
If you make it. If you make it.
I made it.
You made it.
You get the premonition where like someone shoots at you.
Yeah.
So we got to that point, and it's like take the gun or go for the boat. And everyone's screaming, take the gun. And I'm like, no, you never take the gun. It's never gonna work. It's the first chapter. It's never gonna work. I'm gonna take the boat. And everyone's screaming, don't get on the boat. I got on the boat.
You're
and
gone.
then the guy shoots at you, and it's one quick time event. And you duck under a bullet, which is just absurd.
Very bad,
And then I just drive away, and I've never heard from him again.
I was
He's
expecting it
just
to be like,
gone.
he'll
Take the
come
gun.
back.
Yeah. How did that work?
Yeah.
How did
That
work
well.
out? No.
No, I was fine, but I slipped. And I was trying to smash to pick the gun, but he froze. And he's frozen like this, and he's like, and the guy just gets right hooked and down.
Poor
but,
Iceman.
But I kept slipping up through the whole game.
Oh.
So I kind of made him stupid.
He's just bumbling his way through the campaign.
And so, sorry I went rid of the game if you haven't played yet.
It's been long.
But there's a part where you have two people on the lower level of the ship, and you're on the upper level, and one of the bad guys, the pirates, are coming around, and you're like distract or divert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we got there.
I chose divert, and you find this little nut, and you go to throw it, and like my friend played, and then they're like yelling at me, divert, 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 and I go throw divert. But because I did stupid things, he threw the nut at the dude's chest. It fell on the ground. It rolled to the other person. And I was like, done.
Did it.
Nice.
Yeah, I was blown away that your character just never comes back. I was like, oh, he'll be back in Act 3. He'll sort this out. And it's like,
He's on a
nice.
beach somewhere, dude.
Yeah.
But you know, he left and took the only boat.
And his sister. He left his sister.
He's just like, what?
Well, that's like, was it Far Cry 4 or 3 where it's like, he starts the game off and you like meet the villain immediately and you're at a table with them and he's like, stay here, I'll get what you want.
4.
Yeah, he's like, oh, like, because you're there to get something like your father, I forget what it was. He goes, okay, you stay here, I'll be right back. And if you sit there for 3 minutes, he comes back, hands it to you, you go, okay, thanks, and you leave and the game ends.
Yeah,
It's literally like roll
That's
credit.
4. You're there to put your sister's ashes on a shrine or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And so it's I think it's literally like 15 minutes.
Oh,
You
is
have
it
to
that long?
Yeah, you have to just sit there. He's like, enjoy the crab rangoon, and I'll be back, and he leaves. And then if you wait for 15 minutes, he comes back and he's like, that's a good dish, right? All right, cool, let's go. And he flies you to the shrine and you put your ashes down. He's like, let's do this! And then it's the end. Credits roll.
Speedrun.
It's so awesome.
You can do the same thing in 5.
Okay, and you?
Yeah, when it starts with Father, you meet Father, and he like holds out his hands, and you're supposed to cuff him, and he's like you won't do it, like God won't let you do this or whatever. And if you don't do it, then the sheriff is like, let's just leave, and he takes you away, and the game ends. And the credits roll.
I like abrupt endings.
That's funny.
Feel that.
Man. Well, dude, so anything else you want to talk about or promote? Well, we got to get you out of here. I think you got to go be in your thing, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do my thing. I'll let y'all be and do your thing, and you handle those things.
So Walt,
Yeah, very important.
So Walt
Business
Jr.'s
matters.
Netflix show, Cooking with Walt, is
Yeah.
coming out soon.
Yeah,
that.
How'd you know?
Breakfast.
Actually, I do. After you saw El Camino, you'll know that I still feel open.
Yeah.
I still feel there's openings.
There's stories to be told. Well, I mean,
There's a lot of
it's
stories to be
literally it's
told.
El Camino, a Breaking Bad
That's
story, and it's like,
Dude, I'll watch any story in that universe.
dude, yeah.
It's fun.
Whatever they
It was
do.
a fun. I miss it. I miss the universe. I miss the people. It's a great concept. It's a real concept, and we were very lucky to have it. And I'm very excited to see Netflix is putting the effort to bring it back.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
absolutely.
episode from the main show?
I like the episode where I fight Walt and Anna, or I Walt off Anna. The ninth episode is towards the last season. It's kind of the last real moment of the family together, and in that moment though, what's funny, I'll let y'all know. So the stunt, there was a stunt involved, and I was like, I finally have a stunt. Well, Junior gets some action. Awesome, and he's not being killed or doing drugs. Or doing drugs, yeah. We had those. But,
Wow.
There were drugs on that
There's a lot of
show?
those.
yeah, occasionally, unofficially. But one of the scenes is as I pull Walt off from the knife and all that, and But the first reaction for me was I grabbed him by his collar and his belt and I moved him, and I wasn't supposed to. But that was
It's like how you throw someone out of a house.
literally just natural instinct.
Dude, I love the episode where you and Walt go out and get cars. And
Yeah.
that was a Ryan Johnson episode
That
too.
was- yep.
That's where it's like Donald
Yeah, that song, God, we must have listened to that song at the office. Yeah, the bonfire. We must have listened to that song for about 3 or 4 months straight because so awesome.
Yeah,
You
it was
did,
like the
and
week-
we
Oh,
by
yeah.
proxy.
It was the week the episode
Because we
came
sat
out.
next
Every
to
day
you.
you'd walk in, Jack would be blasting that full volume, and we'd just be like, yeah.
Get
Such
the
a fun
bonfire.
episode. Oh yeah.
But we were lucky, man.
Yeah.
It was a lucky project. It still has legacy. I just did a show. I don't know if you saw it called Now Apocalypse.
No, not
It
yet.
was on Stars. Everybody's doing it. It's kind of a Hollywood show, but it was really fun. But just doing a lot of stuff, and I have an idea for
Uh-oh.
Walt Jr.
Oh, all right.
But actually, I do have an idea, and I told you about it.
Mhm.
So I was recently at the Alamo, and I saw the commercial for Joker versus Twisted Metal.
The Death Battle
The
episode.
Clown, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a Twisted Metal fan.
Nice.
I love Twisted Metal, and I love classic cars, and maybe enhancing or not enhancing their capabilities. But I have a bus. I bought a bus.
He has a proper
You have a
school
real
bus.
A school bus. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the black one and so mine's around that age. I have a 95 Thompson International 3600.
Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, big one. You know, just
Can you add hydraulics to a bus?
Yeah.
Without breaking-
I'm sure you can.
With enough money, I'm sure you can.
oh with a big enough hydraulic.
Oh my God.
That's the name of the game.
A bunch of elementary school kids with sunglasses.
Pop in the way.
Yeah, you want to be in the front of the bus.
And they were like going to class with neck injuries and stuff.
And it's all liability.
Kids bouncing out the window.
You sign a waiver.
Yeah.
Well, long story short, I drove that. I'm actually working in Brownsville right now, South Texas, and I drove that from L.A. to Austin, Austin to Brownsville,
What?
and my AC broke right when I left L.A.
Oh no! Brutal.
So it was hot. That's
no good.
And I look like one of the guys from oh my god, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Oh God.
Like coming off this bus, so I'm just sweaty and dirt because I have the windows down, so there's dirt blowing in.
Dust landing on slabs.
Anyways, I'm driving there, and I'm like, we need to bring back Twisted Metal. We like a
This was a fever dream
Like,
you had
we-
somewhere in Arizona.
oh
The heat
shit
was getting to him.
I couldn't breathe because of the dust.
yeah. So that's a goal.
All right. Well, we'll get on the horn.
More
I don't-
Twisted
who
Metal.
made Twisted Metal? That wasn't.
Oh gosh.
I don't remember. I mean, I played it on
Was that Midway? It
PlayStation.
was
The
Midway,
license
wasn't
is
it?
up.
There you go. Yeah. So there we go. Well,
Yeah.
we
Good
get
times.
We'll make that happen. Sweet.
But-
All right. Well, yeah. So thank you for coming on. I'm gonna
Thanks
pop
for
off.
joining us.
Nice to meet you.
If you're in Austin tonight, there's still tickets available for the festival that you'll be
Yeah.
hosting.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm hosting. I'm hosting tonight and tomorrow, but tickets are available tonight, and we're very excited. Alamo Draft House in where?
It's the Village, right?
Village.
Yeah.
Village.
Yes,
North
thank
Austin.
you.
That's a good one.
I have my own voice.
Yeah. You
It's
should have a microphone.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
It works.
Cool.
But hey, man, thank you
All right,
so much.
absolutely. I'm gonna walk with you.
Thanks for joining
I think
us.
Trevor,
pleasure,
you gonna
man.
jump in? Trevor, Fiona, you over there?
Come on in.
Take over.
Watch out with the rock and
take
talking.
care.
All right.
The bob.
Are we clear on the cricket? Cricket's clear.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Untuck It. Ever wonder why traditional button-ups look so long and baggy? That's because they were never meant to be worn that way. Untuck It shirts were specifically designed to work untucked. It's the original untucked shirt, a modern solution to an old problem with no tucking or tailoring required. No matter your size or shape, their shirts are the perfect untucked length. This is a shirt right here from Untuck It. Very nice. Breathes. Comfy. I also got a slim dress shirt, collared shirt. Wore it to a fancy dinner last night. Very comfortable, very nice. Super easy to use. Just go to the website, click, pick what you want. They ship it right to your house. With more than 50 fit combinations, Untuck It shirts look great on tall, short, slim, and athletic guys of all ages. Untuck It is really great for anyone who's looking for that great style without having to get your shirt altered. You can try Untuck It on in person at one of their 50 stores, or go to untucky.com to get started. They even offer free shipping and returns on all orders in the US. You can save 20% on your first order by using my personal code, OFFTOPIC, at checkout. That's Untuck It, Promo code OFFTOPIC, UNTUCKIT.com with promo code OFFTOPIC. Off Topic. That's the name of the show that you're watching.
I saw a cricket over
Okay,
there.
that way?
That's
All
the
right.
same cricket you were
It could
talking
be.
about.
There's multiple, so we don't know.
I like, you can't see it on camera, but there's a nice painted floor that I'm sure you guys have talked about.
Well, it's painted. I don't know that it's nice.
Oh, that's why it looks like. Yeah.
I mean,
You
it's
did not
clean.
notice this?
No.
It's very like stark gray.
Yeah.
The green light doesn't help, but it's
That's what the old floor was.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
It makes it look
just
so clean,
gray.
and with that green light down on it, I'm sure this is great radio. It looks fantastic.
Well, imagine a floor but gray. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Yes.
It's like those
Like someone just
modern
dumped
homes.
a bucket of gray paint and then spread it around.
What color's your
That's
floor?
painting.
Yeah, just
Grade. I don't know.
you know.
Mine's wood color.
What do you
Mine's
floor?
filthy,
Woody.
stained carpet from children.
Oh, dude, we're ripping ours up finally.
Oh,
Yeah.
you changing it out?
Yeah, the whole bottom floor of our house and the stairs.
Dude, that's awesome.
Like
All
a
get
swap in or
I'll
you go
stomp
to
it
wood?
down.
swapping it out for hardwood.
Oh, nice.
Good, dude.
That value of the house is gonna go up.
Oh, because it's
A
real wood.
lot of money we're about to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always
Very
just had like
classy.
laminate.
Yeah.
Well, that we were looking at that. Cat is. I mean, here's the thing. Cat keeps going like, all right, we could do this. We could. I'm like, I don't.
Are you doing it
care.
yourself?
Well,
That would be an endeavor.
I mean, no, we're not. I mean, we're hiring people. to do
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Well, you hired them yourself.
Cat did. So she.
he delegates to the
tried.
delegator.
You know,
He
because
asked
she
Kat
flip flops a
nicely.
lot on like if she wants. You know, she was looking at tile, she was looking at laminate, she was looking at vinyl, she was looking at like all
Yeah,
these different things.
yeah.
I think eventually just hardwood it was just. It's a little bit more expensive, but
Yeah.
like not enough to be like,
As a-
fuck it.
Good long life, and it feels more comfortable. I mean,
Yeah.
modern engineered floor, and I know this because I recently put one in at the place I used to be, where the floor was changed out, and it was like that engineered like bamboo
Yeah.
vinyl.
I have that in my office.
And like I tested it by taking a nail to it to scrape it, because like cheap stuff will like
Vandalism.
flake the color off. Well, no, that was before I put it in. I can't look at you too much because my neck will hurt. I'm like
He's got a fucked up neck.
I gotta go like
Nice
this.
excuse.
I just assume you want. Yeah, you don't want to look
I
at
also
him.
well, I mean, I
can't
didn't want to
look at
say
you.
that.
Why do you think RJ left?
Yeah. I like you.
He was
less.
motioning towards Jack, like, get me away from this man.
Can we leave?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, like they have different flexes and different comfortability on your feet, so you'll notice all that.
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
I
She's
miss-
been getting samples. And
I miss
walking.
carpet.
awesome. That's
in,
exciting.
I like carpet in a bedroom. Throw that out there.
No, it's true.
Nice and warm.
I feel
Yeah.
the same
It is
way.
nice in the
The
bedroom.
thing is, the rug is just fucking gross. Like, we moved
You
into
want
the
a gross
house.
wood floor instead of a gross carpet.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
but you can,
carpet
like,
you
your
still have
upstairs
to
is
clean
carpet?
it.
My upstairs is
Stairs
carpet.
are carpet?
All carpet.
Yeah, but then the downstairs, everything downstairs will be hardwood.
Everything downstairs was
Yeah.
hardwood and the stairs.
Yeah,
Well, because
so
like
his
the
bedroom
owners
would be-
before us had
Well,
a bunch of dogs, and then we, have all the cats and everything, which
Mm-hmm.
they're always throwing up something. And like, so it's just like, if you have a floor, you can be like, "Wee," and then it's clean. Like rug, it's in there.
But I find that having like lots of laminate floor too, the cats don't go on that. They like to find a rug or a couch or something.
yeah, I'm
And then
sure
there's
they
no
will.
dry wipe, benefit.
I'm sure
from
they
it.
will.
it'll look nice. Like there's something about being an adult and having a home that you get really excited about painting and updating and
Well,
like
Trevor, I've been talking about
decorating and-
appliances for 4 years here on
Yeah.
the show.
What retirement
That's
home are you
true.
guys thinking about going into?
I haven't looked just yet. I haven't hit 30.
Just incineration.
That's when that happens,
Yeah,
right?
I was thinking the same
I was
thing.
gonna say into the ground, and then I stopped myself because I'm like, nah, that's too much work and money.
Please.
And then even incineration, like, just burn me in the backyard.
What is the cheapest way to die?
Well,
like-
to,
well,
to
to die
disable
or
Well,
to,
I would
like,
reach
be
over
dealt
and
with
just
after you're
to
dead.
block
Yeah.
his artery
probably
and
like,
he would die.
Probably like park your car in a garage
And wait.
just open the window, crack the window,
Nah.
just let it run.
Cheapest.
People
Think
got
of the gas.
people got to clean that up.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean that
Yeah,
kind
but
of
that's
cost.
just that's just
The
carry
cheapest way to be
someone out.
dealt with after you die, because there really isn't
Volcano.
a super cheap way.
Volcano would be excellent.
Volcano.
I mean, you
One
gotta
If
of
you
go-
those-
just jump in a volcano, you deal with the whole situation.
You're not thinking
And
about the
then-
cost
and
to get to the
then-
volcano. That's expensive.
Crap, you're
There's no
right.
volcano.
What
Then
if I live
somebody
next
might-
to a volcano?
But
Okay.
then, like thousands of years, somebody might find like a chunky or something.
Oh, and then you'll be like,
I'll be
made
a
out of-
diamond.
You'll be
Yeah,
made
like,
out of
look at this
carbon. You're like,
fossil.
ah.
Yeah.
This dude.
Will you marry me? And it's like I'm on, a little piece of
wish-
it.
Engagement
wish-
ring lands on like someone's old ear.
I wish it was more acceptable to have a place where, like, you can be cremated, which is still a process. It's way less of a process
Sure.
than like burial.
It's still kind of
and-
expensive, though.
Yeah, but it's
What
nothing.
if you like?
It's nothing compared
What if
to
you
a burial.
like? What if it's like an Uber pool?
What?
Oh,
if you
so
like
they
just
get cooked
go
with
with a
some
big
other-
pile
They
of
do
stuff.
that
Save
with,
with more
They do
people.
well, they do that with animals.
They do that with
I don't know if they
animals.
do it with people.
Is that
because
cheaper?
animals they're like we can roast your pet with other pets,
There's like
or
an
we could do it
increased-
solo, but it
I don't
costs
like
more.
that.
I bet there's an
solo.
increased
about
price.
that.
If you want guaranteed like 95% that person,
Yeah.
it costs more.
Yeah, I don't know if they do it with
I
people.
don't
They
think
should.
God, hey.
I wish they could kind of like I could check a box like just throw me out.
Cat's been on
You know,
this
just like
nonsense.
throw
Chuck
me
it.
in the trash. Like, you know, a lot of times they'll like find a body at the dump and that spawns a murder investigation.
Sure.
Be like, this guy wanted to go here.
He
They're
said
like
chuck me.
He's got a bracelet.
They
It's
tag
like,
the ear
it
and it's
just
like,
says
yeah,
it
he's-
just says, "No, I'm
They
good."
tagged your ear.
It's like,
Nothing
we know about this.
suspicious. I'm good. Just didn't want to pay any money
Yeah.
to get buried. Didn't want to pay any money to get cooked.
You just like,
I'm dead.
grasp onto
throw
a
away
laminated.
this trash
Yeah,
flesh. Just
once I
dump
die,
this
I'm
corpse.
garbage.
Yeah,
Like, just deal with me.
100%,
Like
100%.
if a disposal
I'm
would
just,
be enough.
I'm just hopefully,
down the
hopefully
sink.
when
Do
I'm
it.
gone, just 165 pounds of trash.
Right.
Hopefully.
right.
Otherwise,
Oh, I will. I'll be in a. I'll easily be.
you're
you're
gonna
gonna
be
bumping
like,
against
you're gonna be
300.
like, roll me out.
Just
Just
no,
roll
I-
me into the dump.
I feel like you should dehydrate it though to make it lighter for the binman.
Do whatever you want to me after I'm dead. I don't care.
Yeah, same.
Suck my
I'm
blood.
dead.
I don't care. Eat me. Whatever.
Yeah, put
give
me
a
in a couple
shit.
cans like that rattlesnake meat and like
Whatever's
send it out.
the simplest and cheapest. Just get me out of there.
Right.
They're-
Yeah. Take what you can use from my innards.
I got the little
then-
heart. I
and
got
then
the little
away
heart
with
on my
me.
driver's license.
Yeah.
Take my guts. I don't need them.
I thought you just
What are
said you had
nuts?
a tiny heart.
No, well, I mean a heart is small and black. But
Three
I just
sizes
mean, like,
too small.
I mean, like, what kind of selfish prick is going? No,
My
I
organs.
need it all when I'm dead. I need it. Fuck off.
What
Keep
if
up your
like
guts.
what
Yeah.
if the heart
Well,
transplant
religion and that.
you woke up in
Ah,
that person's
guts.
body?
It's guts. You're just a dead person.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people don't believe that. do they?
All people are is just walking sacks of guts, really.
Just like it's
Yeah.
like bags of water.
You're
Wet,
really-
bloody guts.
You're
Yeah.
just your brain, and the rest is just to keep
I'll be
your brain
honest.
alive.
Don't put yourself on a mantle, human. Okay, you're just a sack of guts.
You are.
I was
You're just a
watching-
bag ready to rip and just spill out. Okay,
You're an unripped bag.
you're an
That's what a
unripped bag.
person is. An
That's
unripped
it.
bag. People
That's-
are unripped bags.
Sometimes
Here's your
it's
title.
Not, it's not. Oh, okay, I mean that's fine. I was
Or-
gonna say that's Gavin's credit.
Oh, I was gonna
Unripped.
say breakfast with Junior or Walter breakfast or whatever is a good one.
Do you know what his
Breakfast
name is
with
on the
Junior.
show?
No, that's what you
The
said for the
human
show.
bag.
You were just all over the place, and I know you don't watch TV, so. It was
What's Walter Jr., but I
Walt
couldn't
Jr.
remember what you said for
You're
the
like,
breakfast show.
Breakfast Walt show.
You
Breakfast
said
with
something
Walt.
like Walt, like I
He's
forgot what
always
you
eating
said.
breakfast. It's like an internet meme.
Yeah.
Like anytime they cut to Walt Jr. Because he doesn't venture much outside of his house in the
Right.
show. He's
Yeah.
a child,
Sure.
a teenager that lives at home.
He's a dependent.
He's a dependent, so he's usually just eating breakfast.
Shoveling cereal.
He's just eating cereal.
being
so.
a bag.
If he's gonna do a cooking show.
Being
it
a
should-
bag,
it should be
bag of
Becky.
guts.
They're like, he's not ripped open. Most people
Yeah.
on that show, they get opened. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's
See, and
still sealed. by
A
the end
barrel
of
of
the show.
acid, you wasted it all. Can't donate any of that.
Damn.
You know? Waste. Guts.
We're giving solutions here.
We're giving. This is how.
Would you be annoyed if I kept some of you, Michael?
Like a fingertip.
I mean, as long as it was like a worthless part.
Like your ear?
You're saying after he's dead. I'm gonna spoil this one for you. He can't be annoyed at that point because he's dead.
That's
but
true.
but if
No,
you
but
knew
am I
it
annoyed now
Yeah.
that I know he kept my ear? Nah, I mean I don't care.
What if he kept one of your testes?
That'd be weird. I don't
It
think I'd
would be weird,
annoyed.
but I wouldn't put it
I
past
don't
You wouldn't
him.
want that. Yeah.
No.
that wouldn't preserve well.
It'd raise it up and.
But an
then
ear
it's
would.
like
An ear would preserve
An
fine.
ear on ice will look like an ear.
An ear on ice.
What does cartilage? What would it do? It wouldn't like. The
mean,
skin might fold away, and but
Cartilage,
the cartilage
rots
like.
away too. I mean, you never
It's like
see
natural
like
rubber.
a
Keeping
100
people's
year-
ears. What are you a
I
serial
don't know,
killer?
I'm
What do
trying
you mean?
to-
I want
I'm
one is
trying
an ear.
I'm trying to pick an identifiable body part.
Jesus Christ.
A piece of cheek, you
My
know.
face.
Yeah, that's the thing. A cheek.
cut
You
my
couldn't be
face
like, "Hey,
off.
I've got this man's cheek." You'd be like, "Is that a cheek? What does a cheek look like on its
Not
own?"
a cheek.
Yeah, but by the time you've gone, look, an ear, they've left. They're not gonna hang around for that.
Hold on. Let me get this out.
Hang on,
Yeah,
let me
10
find my
seconds.
ear.
He pulls out a sack and he starts putting ears out.
10
Let me get
seconds
it.
later,
I'll find it.
I'm alone in a room holding someone's
I mean,
ear.
I can understand what you are going for here. I have a cup of screws that were in my leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when
That's
they
cool.
took the
Broke your
screws
leg?
out of my leg, I have them in a cup, and I'm like, these are in me.
Oh, nice.
It's fun, but like to be like, it's an ear. I just don't see that happening.
This ear once listened.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's
now
an extent
I have
like,
it.
the screws are cool, but if you like have your grandfather's hip That's weird. Like, what does a hip look?
Yes,
What if
it
you
is
had-
weird.
The way you said it.
Like your great grandparents' baby teeth, just rattling around in
You
like
should
a.
never have
Teeth are weird.
Do
Teeth
do
are
teeth
gross.
degrade? Where are my baby teeth right now?
If you put them in Coke.
Are you asking us?
Well, like, where are anyone's baby teeth? They're somewhere,
Whatever
right?
your parents did with them.
Garbage.
calcium, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
I mean, eventually they'll just turn to dust, right? They don't last.
Yeah, you might
for
have to crunch them
millennia,
up.
right?
I don't think there's anyone's job to crunch up teeth and turn them. I think that just
The
happens.
world will take care of it. They will just erode over time, right?
What if they were just in a Ziploc in a drawer
I mean,
somewhere?
the Ziplock's gonna melt at some point. That's not gonna withstand the test of
Well,
time.
yeah, but like that's a lot longer than I'll be alive.
A Ziploc?
A
I don't
Ziploc
think-
of teeth
What are
versus
you
me.
made of?
I'm just another bag,
It's
man.
just
That's what I've
plastic.
learned.
You should put all of your
It's not that
retirement,
strong.
put all your retirement in a Ziploc, and see if it can like rot out of there before you die.
All of my retirement,
I don't know. Like, what are you gonna spend when you're not working?
just a bar of gold. Just like put all of my
Yeah, but you can't
cash
open the
money
bag. You have
into
to
a
wait.
physical
you have
asset.
to wait for the bag to rot away.
Nah.
Nah, you die way before the bag.
Yeah, I
gets out.
would.
Yeah,
Can't be doing that.
that bag is
You're already an old
more of a
man.
bag than we
It's just
are.
an old man noise. Ah.
Nah. I'm already thinking about it. Nah.
Dude, the new freaking
Oh, here we go.
Elite controller.
Oh my god,
Series
Elite
2?
2?
Elite Series 2,
Yeah.
baby.
Messing with it. By the way, it got
We're a
sent
couple
one
of slutty
by-
cunts that got a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
we're
given
a bit
by Microsoft.
slimy, yeah.
Thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah.
They have a function button now, they call it Shift, where you can assign one of your buttons to be the Shift key, and then all the other buttons turn into like a secondary feature where you can assign actions and stuff. So now I have one of my paddles on the back is Shift, so I hold that down, and the other two paddles are like volume up and down on my TV. That's convenient as shit, man.
That's awesome.
I didn't realize how convenient that was.
Yeah.
It's like it made me really happy. I was just like, I don't have to find where my shitty Apple TV
That's
remote
cool.
slipped down a couch.
That's cool.
I
And
can
then
just
you-
be like,
what-
"Doop,
what
doop,
you
doop."
pick it up-
Function of your TV is on your controller?
It's Bluetooth.
Yeah,
man.
well, I
Once
mean,
you
you
pick
can
it up,
control the
too,
TV in various ways through the Xbox.
If you
anyway.
found the Apple controller when you picked it up, you'd be holding it the wrong way anyway.
Yeah.
That's true. That thing is the
around.
worst.
It really sucks.
It's like
It
a
sucks.
USB drive. Like you try to plug
You're never
it in,
holding it right.
it won't go in. You'll flip it over. It won't go in. You'll look, and it was right the first time.
Yeah, so you can now set actions to be like, if you want to instantly take a video or a screenshot, you can assign that, which I think you could already do on the chat pad. But yeah, it's really cool. I like the best features for the pro gaming controller is that it controls my TV.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about. It doesn't make me any better at gaming. I'm not.
Do you
Good
use
at games.
the triggers? Like, do you
Oh,
make those
there it
shots,
is,
like the
there
quick
it is.
shot?
Oh, yeah. Sexy.
Not really.
No,
I-
because what I found on the first one is that it messes with stuff. Like
do you mean?
a half, if you set like half press,
Yeah.
it would affect something in GTA. It would like constantly mess me up. I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
what
It's
it
like
was.
a
right,
per, on
there
a
was
per game basis.
Some games are
Yeah.
are pressure sensitive. So if you like halfway push it, your car will like
it was
slightly
something with the
go.
cars got
But
fucked
I
up with
thought
that
what
thing.
it was
Driving,
doing was
probably.
it was setting the full push higher up.
Ah.
Well, I assume like if you have it so it's like a hair
Yeah.
trigger, it would just be full click at like a little beep, but it still affected something in GTA.
No,
so I
it
took
definitely
out.
only it definitely only helps with like shit
Shooters.
that like a press is a press or a pull is a pull, but it doesn't really help with like gradient
Right.
of pull.
Right.
But then the new one's got 3 of them as opposed
Yeah.
to 2.
levels instead of two. Yeah.
I tried Destiny with.
Also, that guide button is a click now.
It's a click. It's
not,
weird.
not a squish.
It's not a, that's a that's a
carry on.
great
what's a,
way to
what's a
describe
click
it.
and a squish?
It's
Like-
like
I haven't used
so,
it
so,
before.
so the new
XYBA
one,
is squish, and I guess like a bumper.
Oh, it
is a click.
taps. It goes.
it taps
Yeah.
like the on
Like the
button
D-pad.
on the console.
Yeah.
You know, like
Like
Oh,
it
it's
actually
not
has
like-
like
it's
a.
not like
Oh,
yeah.
it's
I
like-
like that. I'm
It's
gonna turn.
nice.
I'm gonna turn that on and off
it's
all day
nice,
just
dude.
to see.
No,
It's nice. I
no,
like it. It's very comfy.
batteries,
It smells nice.
Mhm.
It's like
I'll be honest. I smelled
this is
it.
new. I smelled it.
Oh, me too.
I smelled
I
it.
did. I opened it.
I
with-
very
like
little you
that.
can smell these days.
It's true. That used to be every time I got a new game, give it a whiff. I can't smell a digital game. I look at it. It's
You whip
nice.
that cellophane off and like that
We
plastic.
used to rate them, you know. But I like that it's got an internal battery in it, which is not a new technology, but it's a new for Xbox. Like the battery doesn't come out. It's
Yes.
just in the controller, like PlayStation.
It comes with that pad.
And then
is
it
nice.
comes with a magnetic charging pad that they have a sleek little hole in the case, so you could leave the controller and the pad in the case and just plug it into the case so the controller will charge. Or you just take the pad out and then you can put it anywhere. Like I have it on my desk at home, and then the controller just magnetizes to it.
I'm sure you
charges
can.
it.
It's heavy enough that you can just lift and
It
the
is.
controller comes right off.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. That like
It's USB-C now too, which I
Yes.
assume charges faster.
I
don't know if it's
wouldn't know.
fine.
It's just, I think it's just a more updated version of the
I
USB.
mean,
It's more universal now.
I don't know about USB to USB-C, which is what that is. But USB-C to C is definitely faster.
Well, it depends what's in the cable though, because you can have USB or Thunderbolt, passive or active. There's like a bunch of shit you can fit on that connector.
I guess C to C usually has more advanced junk in it. I don't know. I've noticed that like for the Switch, for example, that's C. Like if I have a USB to USB-C is shit compared to C to C for charging the Switch.
Interesting.
Like if I plug it in, like traveling, if I plug in a USB to, we should say like I'm on a plane, you know, they have the like USB monitors and shit. If I like plug that in, it'll like maintain.
But that's
Doesn't
probably
charge
just
shit.
the power you're getting from that seat though.
I mean, I guess.
I don't know. It's hard to keep track of which cables are what.
It knew cable.
It knew connector.
It knew cable.
It knew.
There's so many different USBs already and so many different cables, but it is nice that USB itself has kind of become the universal charger. Like if you charge or if you travel internationally,
freaking iPhone.
Well, I mean, like if you travel internationally, the iPhone has a lightning cable to USB. What I mean is the computer squared USB, you know, that rectangle.
USB 3.
There's outlets that are all sorts of shapes and sizes. And it's nice that the USB kind of is that international.
Yeah.
I can charge my phone because I forgot my adapter.
A lot of
but I can
hotels
still...
just have the USB port now, which is awesome.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
But who knows if we'll ever get to a world where all cables can just...
It is nice to, in modern, you know, like 2019, you can fly to a country you've never been to and barely think about it. You can be like, oh, I don't know what currency is here or what outlets they have.
got a
and it
chip.
doesn't matter because
I'm
you can just have a
good.
card and you've just got USB.
Yeah.
It's great.
It is nice. How you doing?
You know, I'm all right.
You refill?
I refilled. I got
sip?
a little more beer over here, a little more voodoo in my cup.
Oh, who do you
Do we have a tape measure?
Would you like one?
Oh, you want to measure heads?
We need
We need
I mean, I'll be honest. We need
soft
like
one.
a flexible one. You measuring guns or tets?
We need like a costume.
Heads.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like a
Because you don't want to wrap the
wardrobe or whatever.
whiplash
suit.
metal.
Why are you comparing heads? What's going on?
We think Fiona has the smallest head.
She's got a tiny head.
Gavin said I had a tiny head, and then he made the claim that I had the tiniest head in the office, which is
You?
no way that's true. I mean,
You?
shit, your head looks smaller.
I've got a teensy head.
I'm just saying, with
You
your
got-
head
you
presented
got-
in front of me,
you got a
it
long
looks
head.
smaller.
I've got a long head.
Yeah,
It
but-
comes-
Trust me, I saw
we're-
the
if we're
naked
talking-
Photoshop picture of me.
If we're talking about,
I know what a tiny head
If we're
looks
talking
like.
about width. And
Oh,
so
what
I
you need then is
immediately
like
just
one of
was
those
like,
calipers.
Fiona's head's
So
smaller
you
than mine.
caliper in.
Oh, the spikes.
Yeah, I've got an oval, like
Spike in the
long
head.
this way and like
You got
like
rugby head?
almost alien-esque this way. Yeah, it's like when the doctor popped me out. He just went, man, whatever. Just
Threw it to the side.
To
yeah,
be fair,
threw me
most
like a
of that is
football.
from the vagina, not the doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, mom's got a
It
weird
squishes
canal.
it out.
Yeah.
That's why your head's soft, so it can squish.
Badgers are strong.
Well, yeah, it's like
Yeah, dude.
all those
A lot
different
of
plates
muscles.
just kind of go, and then when
Yeah.
you're out, they
Yep.
come back and then they
Yep.
solidify.
Damn right.
You gotta squish them back before they get hard, though.
Babies are like Gumby.
Yeah, there's like cultures that like kind of they do the elongating neck
You can
stuff
do it.
and they do
Oh,
like
man,
they
that's
plank,
so
The head's
crazy.
they do
Play-Doh.
foot wrapping and then there's like planking
So,
on their heads
penis
and stuff, like
yanking.
elongating their head.
The tribes that do that, the neck elongation,
Yeah.
right? If I think I heard, like, if those rings
If you take them
were
off,
taken off, they would die. Wouldn't
no,
they?
they're just very fragile. It's weak. The muscle
I mean,
isn't
is
holding
it
it up anymore.
lifting the head higher off the spine, or is it pulling the spine?
Or is it
Like,
pushing like
You're
the
not
shoulders
gaining.
down? Like,
You're not gaining vertebrae.
Right.
I think it is pushing down your shoulders. So in like what you have this kind of like upward your collarbone and stuff would start getting shoved down.
Does that mean if you hang weights off the end of your penis, eventually you have an absolute?
No, if you do that, you'll probably cut off the blood flow and just lose your penis.
If you do it,
depends on the
young
weight.
enough, if you do it young enough,
Start young.
when the baby's born,
Wait,
abandoned track on
you
this.
know when
that
Jeff was
cut.
talking about like
yank it out,
nipple
stretch it
elongating?
out.
I hate the way your thumbs are moving.
Stretch it in.
what? You know when Jeff was talking about his friend who would like elongate his nips?
Yeah.
Like he would like it would be a nervous tick where
Yeah,
he'd just
like
sit
you
there
just
and
tug
like
on
he'd
nip.
have like a 10-inch long, just like tug.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Give it a
I'm with
yank.
you. No, I'm with you.
it's called jelking.
Actually, yes.
It is.
You're
That's
right.
what you're
I for-
talking about.
I forgot that word.
That's a thing. Yeah.
I didn't. How
No,
do you
I didn't
spell
say
it?
vagina, chat. I said canal, but thank you.
I said vag.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Got you.
I'm gonna select Fiona and see if she can find a tape measure
Okay.
so we can measure.
I had a
A
moment
piece
today.
of string.
String would work.
Yeah.
How would string work?
Because
You
you wrap
measure
the
the
string and
string.
hold your finger. And then if you want to lay it out against his tape measure, John Mason's
I mean,
a proper
that's
tape
fine.
measure
String
if
would
you wanna-
work, but then we need a second device to measure the string. Is all I'm saying.
Right.
say,
And
String
John
in
Mason-
itself is just your head's
Yeah,
this big.
You are this many string lengths.
Yeah, exactly. I
John,
was
John
just
has
like,
he's got the
Not
proper.
a tool in itself. I have what we need at my house.
Yeah.
When you come
Say.
on podcast, bring string.
Bring string.
Well, okay, again.
I gotta leave soon, so we should talk about this though. Not to get off the head string.
Yeah, hit it.
conversation.
What's happening?
The meatballs.
Yeah. So
We talked about this last week.
Denise, Michael's mom, is often in the chat. And
Imposter.
she kept coming in the chat because every time I see her, I go, Denise, like, because she invited me or Michael
Cooks.
invited me.
She likes to
and
cook.
she likes to cook, and she
She's a
cooked
good
these
cook.
Swedish meatballs one time.
Oh,
and
was
they
it good
were
shit?
She's not
so
good. She's not good at a lot of things. Most things. But she cooks.
To be fair,
so
most
good.
people aren't good at most things.
Right.
There's a lot of
her in
things.
particular.
And,
Okay.
Really bad.
So,
Most people aren't good at most things.
Yeah,
So
you know how
everyone's
many
like the
things that are
jack
out
of
there?
no trades.
yeah.
Well,
That's
you
a
know,
good way to describe it.
yeah.
Sacks of organs or whatever, bags of innards.
Unripped sack.
Unripped sack, and then jack of no trades.
Yeah.
So she would be in chat, and she was like, Jeremy, you got to come over, and I'll make meatballs. And I kept being like, yes, absolutely. So
didn't
then
get meatballs.
Michael said, okay, my mom says she needs to make meatballs for you, so do you want to come over on this night? And I said, sure. So yeah, I went to Michael's house. The door opens, and Michael's standing there wearing a shirt and a tie, and then over it was like a McDonald's cardigan.
A McRib cardigan.
Yeah,
McDonald's
it was
sent me.
bright red with
Our
a
lives
McRib on it,
are
Yeah.
bizarre.
Yeah, you know.
with a tie.
I like the formal diner way.
And
yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't say anything at first. I just stood there looking at you. And Michael was like, "Oh, hi, welcome. I'm glad you're here. This is very nice. Come in. Oh, you know what? Here, I think I've got. Take this. It was a card for a free McRib." He pulled it out of his pocket and gave it to me. And then I got inside. I was like talking to Denise and Lindsay and stuff like that. And Michael walks in. and
Michael
goes,
gave me some of those
"Also-"
earlier today.
Yeah, and he goes,
I got a lot.
just
He's like,
here.
also, this is for you. This is for you. There's a card that just said the Doolies on it, and when we opened it, it was like a holiday card that said Seasons Eatings.
Yeah.
with a
Season
big
SZN.
with like a big
McRib on it.
McRib on it or something. And I opened it, and it was like, "Thank you for coming to dinner tonight," and a bunch of McRib, like free McRib cards.
Sometimes Michael goes all out.
Yeah,
And you can
I was
never
like, I don't
expect what
know
it's going
what
to
to
be.
do about this.
It'll be something really obscure. It's a joy when it
Yeah,
happens.
that's it. I was wearing that.
Yeah,
I
there it
dressed
is.
up for Jeremy.
He just opened the door like that.
Yeah, I combed my hair too.
What's
You look like
this?
Santa on his day off.
That is a puree for baby food.
Oh, gotcha.
Every time
Turns vegetables to goop.
Make your own big
That I would
that's
not wrap around your
dangerous.
head.
That is dangerous.
It's
we have
not
string?
round,
Do you have any
and
string on
it
it?
could
French.
give
That'll
you a boo-boo.
cut ya.
Give you
All
a
right.
boo-boo.
I can't look very left, but like we could wrap this around.
That we need some. We can find string.
I could
And
start.
then measure the
There's
string.
no
I could start to
string.
deep thread your clothes.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. Are
What's
we doing
happening? Wait, what?
They want to measure the head.
that? Let's I have a smart idea.
She has a super smart idea.
Do you know what we're
Roll it
doing,
up.
Fiona?
Why don't you just rip the paper towel to meet itself?
Because when you fold it over like 7 times, it becomes unbreakable.
String.
Like Kevlar.
unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
It becomes
It's
string.
like a phone
Yeah,
book.
that's my.
It becomes string.
Okay, I don't.
becomes-
I did it
You're an
badly.
alchemist at that
What-
point. You've created another
What
thing.
is string but a
Okay.
bunch of like paper towel folded
Folded
over,
over.
too many
I don't
times?
know. Oh, she's twisting it.
Oh,
too.
string.
That's
What is that?
another.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, is that a soft one? That'll work.
Tyler's been
God, it was
listening-
right there, Tyler. It just took us
Tyler
so long.
Stab
whole
comes in with the
time.
wind. He'd shit all over your idea.
All right, you wanna
It was
measure his
gonna
head?
work. It was
Whose
gonna
head?
work. All right, measure my head first.
Do you know
Oh,
what
this
we're doing?
is still
No,
No,
not.
it's
So-
okay, but do it from. Make sure you do it
So
from like.
I think Michael has
2 or
the
3
smallest head in
inches.
Achievement Hunter.
You know,
He
don't go
thinks
to the
he
end.
did.
That's not accurate. You just want to start like an inch or 2
No.
in.
I'll be
I
like
mean,
you'll
I'm
be
not
like the
letting you- I
predator
don't know
where
what
you
the
like
hell I'm
reach out
doing
and
here.
grab the
Just wrap it
skull
around
and
my
you just
head.
kind of look at it.
But I don't know the 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah, how do you go that
First of all,
high?
you're too high up.
Do you
Go
know-
right-
Where do you want
RJ was clear, right on my eyebrows. Like right
Okay.
here, yeah, this-
And do you
that's
do
good.
it level to the ground or
It was
to the
level.
occipital
Okay.
bone?
Fine.
Like what's?
I don't
Go
know
under
what
the
you're
bun.
talking about.
Okay.
Your bun won't
So
interfere.
this
Well, if you go like,
looks
you
like
know.
Just like wrap it
You
to
look like
like
you're
the,
trying to kill
the
me with
2
your mind.
inch, and then like subtract 2 inches. Is that right?
Well, I mean,
Am
that
doing
would
the
make
math right?
sense, wouldn't it?
Doing the
Professor
math?
X.
Yeah. Okay.
A
So
thing minus 2 is 2 less than the thing.
to the 2 inch, right? That is a 1. So 12.5 inches. So 10.5 inches. It looks
Got
like.
a 10.5
Why didn't
inch
you just
head.
go to the tip of the nose?
Because he
it's
told me
never
not to.
accurate. You don't do that. Trust me. Go 1 or 2 inches in.
Here, we'll use this to
But
test the
literally
nub.
just
Gubbins,
blinded.
there's gubbins on
Test
the
the
end. and
nub,
shit.
They make
dude.
the gubbins apart Oh,
You don't use the gubbins.
Check
That's
it.
what
Look-
I learned.
look at
You
the-
always go
like,
at least
when
like
I push the
go
nub
like
up
an
to
inch
this
from the
nub, it's
gubbin at least.
No, hold on. It's like
I mean,
it's
you're
like
assuming either one is correct.
it's very close. It's a 16th off.
It's
If
off.
if I push the nub
He's
to
right.
the other
You're
side.
putting holes in people's houses. You don't want to be a 16.
All right, so it looked like
I always went an inch in.
it's whatever I said, 10 and a
10
half.
and a half
Here.
is what you said. 10 and a half
Well,
inch
should we go down the line, or do we
from
just
like
like
that?
stick
Well,
to
now
it?
we should.
Are we
Well,
all measuring
my
each
thick-
The
other's
conversation
I think
was
it'd be
who
an
has a smaller
interesting-
head, and I said you.
I think it'll be an
but we should go
interesting
everyone's.
baseline
I
to
agree.
learn of all
Yeah.
of our heads before
Jeremy,
we
because
get together.
Jeremy has a small head.
I do have a
Jeremy's
small
head
head.
isn't that big. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pretty small
similar
head.
to my
Yeah,
head, I would say. You're
Again,
you're just
we're
used
talking
to it.
heads.
Yeah, you're the only one with your mind in the gutter.
My mind lives in the gutter.
This thing.
If there was
did
no
you do
gutter,
this?
my mind would be homeless.
All right, let's see here.
What's going on?
Okay, how's that feel? How's that
It
feeling
feels so good.
Feeling good? Okay, so
My thick Neanderthal brow will add like a quarter inch.
here.
My thick eyebrows.
Yeah.
No, well, we're
My
doing
two
here.
My
feet.
troglodyte
at
brow.
the second foot, it says 2 feet, which is
Just like jutting forward.
So is that down low enough?
Oh, wait.
That's not as low as
it up.
yours.
I fucked it up.
Right.
It's not. No, it's because
Can I do it?
it
it's
doesn't.
weird. It resets to
It
1 at
resets
2
to
feet.
1 at every foot.
Instead of saying 13 inches, it
Can I
says
do
2
it?
feet 1 inch.
I went
Yeah. That okay.
I
In
went
my
to fashion
defense,
school.
so
Wait, do you have a degree?
I have a degree in fashion.
Well, let
So
degree
10
do
and
it.
a half is add a foot.
at a foot.
Perfect for measuring.
At a foot.
yeah, you
Okay.
measure all the time.
I'll just be like,
That's a wild.
That's
my
why I
head.
got confused.
Redo my head. Redo my head.
Yeah, I got confused. So it goes 1 foot and then it resets to 1 inch.
It's because they know people are so
See, like it
stupid.
doesn't keep going 11, 12, 13,
Okay, so
14,
it's
15. It just
1
goes
foot
12.
and-
1, 2, 3,
1
4,
foot
5,
and
6.
11 inches.
1 foot 11 inches. Okay, it just assumes people are too stupid to understand.
why don't we bring the string
I'm
theory
so
back?
confused as to what Jeremy means.
Look,
Okay,
see
so
what I mean? Like, look at it.
What he's saying
From
is
here-
it makes sense.
it starts 1 foot and then it resets.
So you got
and
to
it goes-
here
So you
and
got
thought
to
10.
here and said it's 12.
That's a lot
But
of
that's
head.
not it.
Yeah.
It was 24.
She'll be our
Whoa,
universal
whoa, wasn't
measurer.
24. She said 1 foot, what,
I said
11?
1 foot 11.
That's 23. Don't
Sorry.
have strange to my
Sorry.
head.
That's way more than a 16th of an inch.
That's way more.
You're 1 foot and 10. So
This is
you're
1 inch smaller.
1 inch smaller
That's
than Michael.
pretty close.
That sounds about right.
What? You think his head was bigger than mine?
Oh.
Get up in
Yeah, I
there.
thought that.
I'm just like, just do whatever you
I got a
did.
small
Is
head.
that too high? That might be too high.
Do you want it like right above your eyebrows? That's
Okay.
pretty
Jeremy,
good.
so
Right there?
Make sure
That's
we get it
what
in the same
Jeremy's was.
spot. You
You're-
look like Karate Kid right now.
You're 1 foot and 10 fourths. Like
What?
1, 2, yeah, 10
Hold on.
fourths.
Is it? Hold on. What?
10
What?
fourths.
You
10
gotta be like,
fourths.
you gotta
Like
it's like
10.4.
it's like angling
10.4.
down.
You guys gotta go
10.4.
measure.
You're going
This
to
is
like
nuts.
this is when my head goes in.
God.
Trevor's
You know?
getting upset about his head size.
I want a bigger head.
He's getting upset.
Okay,
Your
okay,
head's
so
like
then
the
put
same.
it higher. I'll put
It
it
sounds like
higher.
a fourth bigger than Jeremy's. A fourth what? We don't know. But
care
it's
about having a
bigger.
small
A
head.
fourth of
16th.
an inch.
If I put it
Small.
higher, you have the same size as Michael.
Well, that's because it's a different part of his head.
I just want you to be. I want it to be even Steven across the board.
Steven's not here.
All right.
Gavin's
Well,
head.
where's even then? Where's
That's
Eve?
right.
That's fucking completely
Can you
diagonal.
please-
That's what I'm
Well, help
saying.
her, Gavin. Just line it up, man.
I can't
He's
do
just
it
doing this.
myself. What an idiot.
Got it in his eye.
Audio podcast. We're measuring our heads.
Why don't we just
Someone
get a
in the
bunch
chat
of?
said their head's 21 inches.
Same as Michael.
Let's
A
just get
little
a.
bigger.
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah,
let's
one,
check
like
this
one
hair.
notch bigger.
He's
What's
got
a
hair.
notch?
What is a notch? Like
That's a good
how
question.
many
Like a
notches
little,
in an
like
inch?
the little,
Like a
Oh,
book?
that's
Yeah.
an 8.
Like a
an
book?
8. Shut up. Leave
That's
me
enough.
alone.
That's enough for your hair to be like causing.
You
some
can't measure your
thickness.
own head. Someone has to measure your head. Gavin
What's
or
this?
Trevor.
Gavin's got it.
Someone help her.
Someone who's next to her.
Are we under the bun?
Yeah.
It wasn't
like,
a fourth. The nub wasn't a 16. Or was
What,
it a,
what
it was
would that
an
be?
8.
22 and a half?
It was an 8.
Because it's on 10 and a half.
So it's 1 foot and 10 and a half. So
Yeah.
1 foot, 10 and a half inches.
Yeah,
That's right.
22 and a half.
22
Yeah,
and a
so
half.
That would be.
So Jeremy has the smallest head.
It's damn close.
What?
Is what I'm finding.
Thank you, you single clap.
Who's gonna clap?
It's pretty close. It's all, what we've determined is within an inch we all have the same size head.
It's okay.
We don't have a small or a huge head.
Your brain is the
We
same.
need somebody that's like 25.
Very thin skull.
I feel like you're trying to console me, but I'm not insulted.
your brain's the same. Your skull's
Oh,
just thin.
don't worry, Jeremy.
Ryan's got a bigger head.
I think
for
Ryan
sure.
has got a big head.
For sure.
I
Ryan's
saw
head is
him.
bigger than- I saw him too.
Bernie's head, Gus's head.
Bernie's
massive.
head is massive. There's no question.
Eric might have a small head.
Eric, you got a small head? You still in there?
A tiny head.
Nope.
No, yeah.
He's gone.
Tiny head.
So you play volleyball, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I spiked a ball right in his dick.
It was awesome.
Like,
She took a sock and ball, sock and bopper.
After I was rolling around on the floor because my penis had been pushed backwards through my body,
What are you talking about?
she was like, "Hey,
You're
I
starting
played
the
volleyball.
story late.
Yeah, it's bad.
Am I in the
It's not
middle?
good.
She had a sock and bopper.
So there I was, penis pushed in, all the way back to the base.
It
like
was not
a
well.
real
Friday
like,
afternoon, my penis is inside out."
There it is. 22 and a notch.
Yeah, someone just sent all the
Someone was
sizes across
tracking the
screen.
head measurements.
So
Thankfully, that's not like on the security
Gav,
questions.
like Fiona had a sock and
as your head.
bopper. Fiona had a sock and bopper in the office, and Gavin was like, "Spike that into me, like volleyball style spike."
When was this?
Right after you left to do the ad reads.
You left, yeah.
I was doing my flinchless,
Gotcha.
like, I'm not gonna
U.S.
move.
national average head, by the way, according to this person, is 22 to 23 inches.
Yo,
We're all
what's
already
up,
all
average
in.
crew?
Roll with them.
We're all in the average.
We gotta find an unaverage head.
Bernie,
No, I mean it's
Gus,
Gus.
Is Gus here?
enormous. Barbara says she.
Stop whispering. Go get. Oh, come here, Tony.
I heard Stab go get your head.
Go get your head measured.
I'm gonna text Gus.
Okay.
Text Barbara.
in a meeting.
I'll text.
Over there.
Right, but
She
now
thinks
you're
she
here
has
to
an
get
enormous
measured.
head, and I don't think she does.
Who does?
Barbara.
Well, I'll be honest though. If she does, you're gonna be the bad
Yeah,
guy. If
okay,
you call
so-
her on and get
No,
her head
she,
measured.
she's done it on the Archie
1
podcast.
foot
Then why are we?
and 10.
What's up, baby head?
Calm
down.
Calm down.
Let
Calm
her
down.
fucking finish.
1
It's
foot
the tape measure.
and 10.
It's America,
yeah,
so a
10
head is a
inches.
foot.
22.
22. I mean that's about
You're in the
same
average.
size as everybody
All
else.
right.
Welcome to the average.
1 foot. Why
That's the tape
Look at
measure.
the tape
Look at
measure.
it.
It
doesn't go to
1 foot
13.
If
and
only
then
you were
resets
here
at
one.
listening.
I had a meeting.
Get out of here, baby head.
1 foot. I don't think I've ever heard.
I don't know why that's like that.
You didn't get gugged.
It's just, dude, you're gonna.
Hey, that comes out. Your episode comes out on.
I already talked about it.
On Monday.
It wasn't a fact on the sheet though.
No,
Oh, all right, yeah, come here.
Get your heads in.
6
I don't know. Do you think that head's that much?
Wind your neck in.
And Fiona thought she'd never use her fashion degree.
All right?
All right,
All
good,
didn't have to get
Yeah,
low.
stop. All right, right there. Go ahead.
There you go. Perfect.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's
a 2 foot head.
That's a 2
Heads
footer. That's a 2 footer.
That's 2 feet in a
What a
head.
smart guy.
Eric goes, that's insane. That's 2 inches bigger.
2 foot head.
Do you know how much difference 2 inches makes?
2 foot head.
A mountain.
Gav said,
people only
spike
have
this
2
into me. And so Fiona took the sock and bopper up in the air, spikes it right into his dick, like straight into it.
He's being punished.
Boom. He hits the ground. After he's already hit the ground and is rolling around, Fiona goes, "Yeah, I played volleyball." It was like a little
the wrong
like.
order. Received the information.
That was absolutely the right
Accurate,
order.
right?
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
Well, what did you expect, Gavin?
You to miss awfully, horribly, whiff it right past my head?
Didn't happen.
Right in his
You got
penis.
dropped.
That was a gamble he made.
Yeah, that's your fault.
But
We should actually find the
so
security
I just
footage.
like
Oh, I could.
going
up.
back to like the
Flip it
head.
out.
Here, grab that. One of
You
these
said my
tools.
head looked tiny. I had the biggest head out of all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, your head just looks
Slightly.
absolute. I think
It just looked
because
bigger with
the
the hair.
last time you've had really short hair, either I wasn't looking or you were slightly skinnier. But you're pretty bulkier these
I
days.
doubt
I
it.
think it's more
I
shocking. We're
saw-
all
That was probably-
that close
I was
to each other
probably
in head
fatter.
size.
I was on roosterteeth.com and I was watching
Shout
the live.
out.
Shout out to roosterteeth.com.
Right here.
And right there. And I was watching a theater mode, and Michael, you were fat.
Yeah, he
you were a
chomped.
chunky boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gus I was watching some
a
old
fat piece of
Achievement
shit.
Hunter.
But it's like amazing how much you changed.
Yeah, because I was like,
That's-
I went like this.
You,
I got big, dude.
it was. I mean, I was like, whoa.
That was like
But
right
it's a
before
compliment.
you got here.
Really? No.
Yeah. No, yeah. That was I had to lose weight last November. It was November of
Really?
2018, and I was like,
So
I'm
fat,
fucking
Jeremy.
fat. I need
Damn.
to lose weight.
I didn't.
So it was like
I
4 or
didn't-
5 months. That was
I
like
didn't
right
notice
before
it.
you started, probably.
I didn't notice.
Because I was just like, And I was already, the problem was I was going to the gym still all the time. So I was just like, I can eat whatever I want.
Nope.
And then I was just like, I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
And then it was really funny, so I kept eating more.
It was
because I would
brutal
take
how
my,
much fast food you were having.
because I would take my gut out all the time. And it was
You'd come
just
up
really
and you
funny.
would like
It was so
slap it at
funny,
people.
dude. It's
You would
funny.
play with it. You'd like flip it like this and
Yeah.
fold it on itself. And
Yeah. and then as I said before, it got not funny at home when I'd be like, oh, to get out of my chair and like my fat gut flopping around.
There was
You were
the thing
definitely
recently.
a chungy, man.
There's a
But
thing
you-
recently,
chomped
Michael,
up.
where you were dressed up. You were dressed up for a Let's Roll we did, and you were wearing a suit that made you look very fat.
Yeah.
Your stomach was like out to here.
Yeah.
And he kept sitting there going like that, and then anytime he had to move or like do something, and I told him this, I kept feeling like I had to help him.
Yeah.
Cause like at one point he had to move seats to get to another chair. So I picked up the chair and put it down. I'm like, all right, Michael, you have to sit here. And he went to get up, and I almost went to help him up because he literally went.
Well, I was living it. I would be like, I would go, oh.
Right.
And Jeremy's like I'm pregnant, like Helen. I was like, Jeremy, it's just a costume.
It's just a
I kept
costume.
forgetting.
I'm
like,
just joking. What do you mean you keep forgetting?
Like, I just-
Did you-
'cause he-
was he,
it
was
looked
he
so-
like that before?
no,
Oh, okay.
he just kept going like. And I'm like, oh, let me help this poor person.
Speaking of chungus, your skin in that last
Oh
video
my
that came
God.
out, the little, the
It's
big
so
chungus.
funny.
That
It's
shit
so
was funny.
funny.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I-
have any animation, but when it dies, it just like
I love
slumps
Trevor
down.
laughing at because
Well,
you would zoom in.
You'd be so sus, and I would just ignore the world and get up in your face, and it's like that Bug's face, but he's like,
Yes.
it just like he just looks like so mischievous. But you could kill a man, and then he'd be like, what? And then like the face
No,
of
I
the rabbit
noticed-
going. Was just like very
What I
disconcerting.
noticed was that this you won't see me scope in or that I'm pointing the gun.
Because the
at you.
gun's going
Yeah,
backwards.
you're just like you're walking around
So,
like this.
Yeah, so I would be like, oh, did I shoot that person? Like rewatching the video, I'm like, was I shooting? What was
Yeah.
I doing? 'Cause I'm
There were so many great moments that it would be
it's really
Chungus on the other side of the sniper scope, like people looking at Chungus, and then they shoot and he just goes, and it's dead now.
The way it just slumped, and there'd always be blood behind it, and it'd just be like sliding down.
melts
It's
a bit.
so bad.
my favorite part was Michael getting scared of me, like
Oh,
'cause I
yeah.
was just in the
And
back.
you turn around and go, oh my fucking god, there's this Chungus behind you.
I was
Holding the
camming.
gun backwards.
They didn't use my footage because I was dead, but I was just camming you guys at that moment, and that's why I crack up on
Yeah,
my cam because I was watching it. I saw it from my free cam point
He
of view.
just turns around and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And he jumps off.
Oh my god, it was
that
so funny.
Chungus skin.
People are
it was-
trying to come up with a team name for me and Fiona, which we already have one. It's,
Really? Oh, is it Fiona?
Fiona.
Yeah.
But someone in one of the comments of that video said Chung Shua.
Chungus.
Which is such a load
really
of
dumb.
nothing of English language. I love it. Chung
Also, because it would look like Chunge at the first look, but it's an upside down E, so
Or
it'd be
like-
Chungshua.
Or just Chungy.
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 But I think officially we are Fiona.
It's
Yeah.
Fiona.
It's official.
It's official. We
It
made
was-
it official,
It
Steph.
was very hard to be afraid of Chungus because like the very just
I'm also
out of it look, and you're holding the gun out and backwards. You never know when that
and I'm
animal's
floating.
aiming it at you.
I'm
that
floating
rabbit.
too.
Yeah, and you're
I'm
floating around,
floating.
just gliding gracefully.
Oh, thanks.
I love going up to people's faces, like just.
Yeah, you like front on them.
Is that your permanent
Hey, Michael.
skin now?
What?
But before we go, can you read number 42 on the
Hang
big
on.
fact sheet?
Ooh, read
Is that the meaning of
what
life?
Oh, is this the script of the podcast?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Fact number 42. There's only one, not three of them, so I don't know what you're gonna do with the other two. Michael will look into the camera and give a pause so broadcast can slot in an ad read.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Manscaped, the #1 in men's below-the-belt grooming. Halloween is right around the corner, and you don't want to spook someone with your scary bush. You might be Chewbacca, Bigfoot, or a hairy bear, but it's what's under the costume that really matters. I like that there's something to fight the men's not-so-fresh feeling, if you know what I'm saying. Their trimmer is very easy to handle. Very smooth, very elegant. Don't be that hairy guy. Manscaped is forever changing the grooming game with their Perfect Package 2.0. Inside the Perfect Package, you'll find their electric trimmer called the Lawnmower 2.0. This waterproof and skin-safe technology will protect you from nicking your pumpkins. You don't want to do that. You can also create less mess by trimming in the shower. That's a little tip for you guys. And of course, let's not forget about the Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. That's a 2-in-1 package. What more could you want? You already put deodorant on your armpits. Why are you not putting it on the smelliest part of your body? The Perfect Package 2.0 also includes anti-chafing performance boxer briefs that keep your package cool and smelling fresh all day. It's time to get clean and mean with this Perfect Package. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code OFFTOPIC at manscaped.com. Stay sexy this Halloween. Your balls will thank you.
That was pretty
Cool, thanks.
That was good.
That was good. They got one. I don't know how
got
they're gonna
one.
work the other two in,
Like this.
but well, they can't slot
Number
it in right
55.
now.
What is called a French kiss is the English-speaking... What?
Can you read?
No. What is called a French kiss in the English-speaking world is known as an English kiss in France. Is that true?
No, is that not a fact?
No.
What is a French kiss in?
Listen,
in
listen. Now
France?
read
no
number
French
99.
No, no, no.
Kiss, it's
No,
just a
don't start
kiss.
trying to... What? Read what?
Y'all are
Number
nasty.
100. Read number 100.
Y'all are nasty.
Some nasty.
Who
shit.
at me? We didn't invent putting your tongue in someone's mouth.
Yeah.
Huh?
We are
Why
English.
would you call it a French kiss?
I don't know. I
Because
didn't
the
name
French
it.
are just sticking their
y'all
tongues
are-
everywhere.
Why do you call it
Yeah.
French fries?
I have no idea. They're freedom fries now. Ugh. They tried
Remember
that?
that?
America tried that, and everybody's like, "Shut up."
America was mad at
America
Europe
was like,
and France at one point.
like freedom fries, and people were like, "That's dumb."
Yeah.
That didn't work at all.
Weird.
It's not
Go
called
to
French
100.
fries. And
Number
France.
100. The official off-topic big sheet of facts only has 99 facts and just copied and pasted the rest of them in a different order.
Can I
Leslie.
even? I can't even.
I'm done.
Done? Wow. Hour
Number
and 20,
101.
we're out?
Want chocolate smelling poo? There's
so
a pill for
fast.
that.
Get
What?
me
I actually do have to leave.
Kevin,
I
There's
don't
a
know who's
pill
coming
for
back tonight.
to have
I have to
chocolate.
go to a wedding, so I'm leaving.
Chocolate smelling poo.
Man, I have a wedding 2 days in a row. 2 days
Hey,
in a row.
Is this a fact? Is this
You
really
enjoy
real?
that.
Is everything on this an actual
No,
fact?
it's not.
No,
'cause
Eric's a
the
liar.
French,
He's
the
made
French
on
kiss
lies.
wasn't real.
We're filled with we're just unripped sacks. He's
'Cause,
just a pile
listen,
of
as
shit
dark,
and
as
piss.
dark as this is, it's my favorite thing.
Here we go.
Number 80. Abraham Lincoln's dog, Fido, was also assassinated.
All right.
Is that accurate?
By who?
It went to go see a dog
Who
play.
killed him? Or her?
What the fuck?
Also, Abraham, you name your dog Fido.
Fido.
Like that's like
All the president's dogs like
I
Rover.
would
John
Rex.
John Wilkes Woof. Sorry.
No, I would just. Darn.
Yeah, I.
Who's your favorite president,
I'm sorry.
Fiona?
Yeah, who's your favorite president?
Huh?
Yeah. Trump.
Wow.
Yikes. Who? Cleveland?
Good luck.
I know.
He's gone for real, right?
You like no Taft, the one that
Taft?
was stuck in
Oh,
the bath.
Taft got stuck in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Love that.
I was
man.
saying
he's
Cleveland,
back.
you know, the man who was like, "I'll be president."
Like,
I don't want to be president. You know what? I'll be president again, and he was like president.
if there's a presidential version of the sound,
Non-consecutively.
it's Taft. Yeah.
Can we get a picture of
it warm?
Taft up on the?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's throw,
throw
can we
some
throw
Taft
Taft
up
up
there.
Wait,
Throw-
was
just
he
throw-
around with pictures? Or
He
was
does
it
not look
painting?
that bad. After
I'm not
things
saying
like
he looks bad.
After things like 600-pound life, he looks like he could run a marathon. But
Yeah.
Is he a little bit Henry VIII?
yeah, a little bit. By
Yeah,
the way,
back then it was like if you're fat, you're rich.
there is a Haunter episode in season 2, in which Jack plays that role, I believe, Henry VIII.
I don't think it was. in
Oh
it.
yes.
We're not in that
Yeah,
one,
he
and
does.
it is the funniest fucking thing in the reenactment at the beginning, where we do like
Yeah.
the whole kind of drunk history looking stuff.
Jack in
My
any
God.
costume is amazing.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. There he is! Look at that man.
Yeah, that's a girthy man.
Rotund.
He's a girthy, he's rotund.
He's like a.
Stash.
He's like an egg.
Yeah, he is he's like Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Fucking Taft.
Kind of
What a guy.
thicky,
What was he?
thick
What did he stand for?
Humpty
That
Dumpty.
Taft.
What's that? What did he stand? I mean, a good cake.
Yeah.
He'd stand for that.
What did he stand? Yeah, he would stand for a meal if he to get there, and then the rest of the time was spent sitting. I want to make an audio
Rest in
podcast.
peace.
Another one. Let's just make it another one.
Taft
Another
cast.
one.
It's Taft Facts,
Taft fact.
and it's just an hour spent, one fact per episode. I bring Fiona in,
All right.
and I get her to just react to Taft
The
facts.
unicorn is
Okay.
the national animal
Just
of Scotland.
reactions.
Is that a thing?
That and the Loch Ness
Yeah, it's on
and
the,
all sorts of.
Crest,
A unicorn?
isn't it?
I don't know. What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with Scotland?
Yeah. Go ahead, answer that. What's wrong with Scotland? Right now.
He's gonna start. You're gonna start
they-
something.
They've wanted independence a lot of times.
Yeah. What are you
Have
taking
it.
up?
Is this yours or
Yeah.
Michael's? I thought it was Michael's.
Mine.
I apologize.
I want to make. Yeah, we should make Taft podcast,
Yeah.
but hide like a really good one in the middle of like 100
Yeah.
Taft episodes.
Like
You have
So
to
you have to
subscribe. You have to be like,
really
hey, like a podcast, Taftcast 43. Woo!
actually about Grover Cleveland.
So,
Is that his name?
Grover Cleveland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys today played, well, you didn't because you were with
We
me.
played
but
Trivia Murder Party 2 on
Goes.
Jackbox 6.
six. Yes. So,
There's two of the same facts.
They've already
Well,
said
yeah,
that.
that's why I almost
500.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said that.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
That's why I was leaving.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was outraged.
Oh, so it's just this is not funny.
Do you want to leave?
This is not funny.
They
You're canceled.
one of the games that they added, because they added a bunch of games to Trivia Murder Party. You know, you answer the trivia question, and then if you get it wrong, you play like these games in the middle of it to determine who dies and who stays alive. One of them they added is that they ask you a question, and like a question with multiple answers, and you write your answer, but if you match anyone else, you die. I don't know if that game ever came up.
The little kid.
And for us, it was I played it on stream last night to try a bunch of the games out, and we had that game and it said name one of the first 10 presidents of the U.S. And if you matched anyone's answer, you were dead. So like no one wanted to write George Washington because they're like,
But does it have to be right?
and how it also I think it has to be right as well. Hopefully,
Otherwise, you could just spell.
otherwise
gibberish.
you could just write and
Yeah.
no one's gonna match you. But I think it also has to be a right answer.
President
But
Schwab.
someone wrote
President
and
upside down.
horrifically spelled Abraham Lincoln.
On your stream?
Yeah, it was
is
like
that?
they wrote like Abraham kind of spelled wrong, and then Lincoln was like Linkohn or
Who
something.
did that?
I
Who
don't
did
know.
that?
And it was just
No one
Was it
knows?
like
No
was it
one
like
knows?
Lincoln
Was it-
Park?
this
Like
was
that
on his-
Oh, this
version?
was,
Almost.
oh,
It
I
was-
thought
that
it was
wasn't
you
even
guys
right.
playing.
It was just like annihilated.
No, I can spell Lincoln.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, spell it.
Lincoln.
Nailed it. There you go.
Lincoln.
I just want to put him on
Yeah.
the spot, just in case
Good
you
job.
couldn't.
It was
That's a
scary.
different show.
Obviously, I know how to spell it, but because you were putting me on the spot, it was much more scary.
Also,
It was scarier.
I wouldn't expect either of them to know this,
Mm-hmm.
but like how quickly you would know it. Because I had that game come up again, and it said write a U.S. state that starts with the letter M.
Michigan.
Missouri.
Do you know
Montana.
how many states are there that start with the letter M?
Maine. There's a lot. Maine, Michigan, Montana,
really?
Massachusetts. I just didn't remember the 4 that I said. So there's a
Michigan.
lot.
There's a lot. I want to see if
Montana.
you could get it off the bat.
There's a lot.
I even got
Like 7,
there's 8.
8.
8 states that start with
Maine.
it. I forgot
Massachusetts.
Maryland. I know
Maryland.
when I was
Ooh,
going
that's
through
a
it.
Those tiny-
thing. That exists.
Because I
Tiny
knew a
little state.
song growing up that lists all 50 states in alphabetical order, and I memorized that song. So like now when I'm like I was going through the
One
letters,
of
I was like,
those
I could never
kids.
list off all the states. I'd probably get like 30.
Oh, me neither.
because of that song, I can't.
I would probably go geographically
Me
and
neither.
just sweep through, because otherwise, like I just did that list randomly. I would, if I peppered the country, I'd just miss one. From
I feel like the top of the East Coast is a mess.
it's a mess.
There's some shit.
Oh,
out
is
there.
to me, it's the middle.
The
middle?
East Coast
We'll try.
is a
What's
Middle,
mess.
I
It's
can't.
just tons
What's
of
New
tiny
England?
shit.
The middle.
The middle is just a mess.
Yeah.
Should Rhode Island be a state?
Probably not.
It's a tiny little thing. You can drive through Rhode Island in half an hour.
You can drive
Really?
through
Yeah.
Rhode Island without realizing you did.
I'm wound up in Rhode Island.
You could drive for a day in Texas and not
hate-
make it out.
There are.
You don't want
three-
to wind up in Rhode
There are
Island.
literally 3 states I've wound up in.
Just turned up in.
Yeah.
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 What's that one underneath New Jersey?
Delaware?
Yeah, is that a state?
Delaware's a state.
What's that
Is that
state
under New
under-
Jersey? I think so.
It's
I think it's like
Maryland
the
is
one
also
that's
down
like
there.
that's like kind of like a really nubbin shoe.
You said I'm from Maryland.
Delaware. I
does that
wound up
mean?
there.
You wound up in Delaware.
Yeah, once. I was trying to drive
don't
to
wanna wind up in
Washington,
Delaware.
D.C., and I was like, where?
Yeah, Delaware and
whoa.
Maryland are like, and then
Delaware
DC
could literally
is
be a
in
sheet
there.
of concrete, and I think it would make as much difference as it does now. It's one of those states that's just like there.
You would have
it's a
just
fodder.
glassed the state, just.
No one would notice.
I mean, I sure as hell
Listen.
That's an interesting idea. Like, if one of the states just vanished now,
Yeah.
right this second, which state would take the longest to hit the
Montana.
news?
wouldn't. No, I would say.
I've made this case before.
I would say
Is that
Idaho.
Big Sky?
If it became a giant
Big
lake,
Sky?
Isn't that the Big Sky state?
Big Sky.
I don't know which state is Big Sky State.
You
I
mean
thought it was
like
Montana?
like just
I don't know. Everything's like a something state.
Everything is the something state, and Massachusetts is the Bay State. That's all I know.
The Bay?
Bay State, bays, as in like.
Oh, I thought you meant like
ocean.
Bay.
like they got a
Okay.
bunch of hot.
It's
they're like,
also
hey,
that.
babe.
Like Massachusetts is like the
Salt
side
Bay.
chick.
The
Yeah.
side chick
Yeah.
in Massachusetts?
That's Massachusetts.
wild. I didn't know that.
Just great, but it's also always flexing.
Montana is Big Sky country.
Wow.
They want to be their own country.
So now, yeah, nice. I don't
Okay,
know the rules of
Montana.
these states.
Also, you can
All
tell
right.
when someone is really proud of their state because when you shit on it, they go, "Yeah." That's the correct
Here's how-
response.
yeah.
If someone like shit all over Massachusetts, I'm like, correct.
Here's how
Yeah,
proud I am
absolutely.
of Indiana. It's called itself the Crossroads State because it's defined itself by its property that you kind of just have to get through it to go somewhere else, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, and there's
It's
a
like
bunch
no
of
one
semis.
goes on vacation to a roundabout and just
Yeah.
use it to get there.
It's like if someone called themselves the Here State.
When you're here,
We're
you're here. Welcome.
Man.
Illinois is a great. I wish that was the state.
I didn't know that. I thought Chicago was a state, but it's actually in Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chicago's
So
not a
It's
state.
because Chicago's very famous,
I didn't know.
so you
that.
just assume
well
that it's
known.
like it's over in
I just thought
America.
it was
It's
a
one of those
state.
states.
It's like LA, like New York, like you know,
Yeah.
one of those.
But
big
New York
cities.
is a city and a state, so it
Yeah.
confuses everyone.
Yeah.
Well, it's New York City.
Yeah, but you drop the city.
yeah, I mean-
drop the.
But usually when people are like, this is what happened with Dan when he was really annoyed at me that one time. Because like,
Oh,
hey, we're going
right,
to shoot in New
right.
York.
You said
And he was like, oh yeah, bring my girlfriend and everything. And I was like, we're filming in Schenectady, New York.
You
It's
went-
like,
oh,
we're
yeah.
not gonna be in
We're
Manhattan.
filming in
Yeah.
Poughkeepsie,
And
New
she was
York.
there like, in the hotel, like really annoyed.
I remember.
He was annoyed at me.
It's not your fault. It's
Yeah, I
New
was
York.
like, we're filming at GE.
Kat and I
in New York.
we drove to New York one time to go to a concert, and like we would tell people like, oh, you know, we're driving to New York to go over here, and people were like, oh, you gotta make sure you see Times Square. But I'm like, I'm going to
Hours
like,
away.
This is like it's like trees and a fountain, like in this town I'm in. Like this
Yeah.
is where I am.
I lived in Schenectady for a semester because
my God.
I worked at GE.
Schenectady.
And you were like following me around.
Yeah.
Because I worked at GE and I went to
Oh,
Purdue, and you've
I
done
thought you
videos at both.
Yeah, I was just trying to be friends
thought
with you,
you
and you
meant-
kept leaving
Well,
before I could.
yeah, you know, it happens.
Someone said Virginia should be 2 states. It is 2 states. West Virginia is a thing.
Really?
Yes.
No, West Virginia should be 3 states.
West
Virginia's
Virginia,
stupid. It is.
take me home. Anyway, yeah.
It's like someone going
Schenectady-
Dakota should be 2 states.
Schenectady's got like the beautiful historic side. You know, you got the
Where's
like the
Schenectady?
Victorian houses. Like it's like
In New
near
York.
Albany. So if you look at the
that's
state,
Oh,
it's
that
like,
clears it up.
it's like halfway up.
North.
It's like
It's
halfway up the state.
Yeah, it took me a while on a train. No, we missed the train. We took a cab.
To cab?
Yeah,
Like, oh.
because I was with Alan in sales.
Like a 2-hour drive north of New York City, just straight north.
Because when they
Okay.
send Dan and myself to go and
Albany's
film.
the capital. You lived in New York.
Hey,
we
here's
gotta
the thing,
figure
here's
this out.
the-
We gotta
here's
sort
the
this
thing,
out. I'm
here's
sorry,
the
but
East
we
Coast straight.
gotta
Here's
we
the
gotta
thing.
figure this.
I know that. I know where Albany is. I also have another house in Poughkeepsie. So I know where that
Poughkeepsie?
is. Poughkeepsie.
I don't know where Poughkeepsie is.
No, not a
really.
clue.
That just really.
You don't
hurt
know
my
where
neck.
Poughkeepsie is?
I'm sorry.
Crazy.
I thought it was Poughkeepsie.
Oh, maybe. It's shit.
Poughkeepsie?
She's gonna get in there. So anyway, you took a cab.
Well, they don't trust. They didn't used to. They were like, "Oh, you and Dan can't go
You
on your
Dan-
own to
you Dan
GE."
dirty.
So they would send
Poughkeepsie.
someone from the company,
Yeah.
and he was like, "We'll meet at this time. We'll get this train." And we missed the train because I was on his schedule.
Yeah.
The Amtrak.
Oh, Dan's
took
schedule
a-
is dangerous.
Well, we had
Dan
to take
time.
Dan
a
time.
hired car all the way to Schenectady, which I think cost that department like $400.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I can also run the test on you to decide whether or not you're from Massachusetts or from the Northeast, and it's by saying that town.
Oh, but that's not even like a Massachusetts town. That's an English town.
Yeah, it is also an English thing.
No, it's mostly an English.
Worcester.
Oh, Worcester? I got pee.
Correct. Yeah.
Or what?
Worcester.
All right. Back up.
It's spelled W-O-R-C-E-S-T-E-R.
This just makes life harder.
Worcester?
Worcester is what it looks
You
like.
said Worcester?
Worcester.
Worcester.
Why not just WOOSTER?
Because that's not how it's spelled.
To be fair,
I don't
most
care.
of the American English is like phonetic.
There's also
That's-
one that looks like Gloucester, and it's
Gloucester?
Gloucester.
Gloucester, yeah.
Gloucester.
So you say the C there, but you don't say the C here.
What did you say, Gloucester? It's not
What
really
would they
season.
say in English? I'll ask that fool when he gets back from making liquid, but
Yeah.
Worcester, right?
Worcester, yeah.
Well, in English it'd be like Worcester, yeah?
I don't know. I'm not from England.
Worcester?
It looks like Worcester.
Weird.
Or it looks like Worcester, really.
I do like that English, American English, when we were the colonies and we're like, we are our own people now. We were like, we're gonna make our own dictionary, we're gonna spell things different, we're gonna drop the extra P and E off of shop and stuff like that. It was with the intent of making it more phonetic.
It's not.
But like
helpful,
we didn't always
I'll
do
tell
that.
you
But like, what was your first language?
French.
French. Was learning English difficult?
No.
I've heard from a lot of people that English is one of the more difficult languages because
heard that as well.
because there's so many homonyms like bat and bat.
It's more, well, yes, that's true, but it's more of like if you're around people and they speak English, it's
Yeah.
easier to just say words and it might make sense.
Gotcha.
Whereas in French, if you say
The
something
order.
wrong, like if you say like one little letter wrong, the entire sentence might be fucked up.
Right. Well,
No
like
one
your
understands.
questions have a bunch of like hyphenated words, like strung
That's true,
together,
yeah.
like qu'est-ce que c'est or something like that. Is all
It's
like
a lot of rules. That's
Yeah.
just it. There's a lot of grammar rules where in English it's more just like, hey, you're saying something and it probably makes
Yeah.
sense.
like there's sentences in other languages where you almost need to forecast what you're saying at the end of the sentence to back into what happens to your words earlier on or your
That's
pronunciation.
Japanese.
Which is Japanese, yeah.
Japanese, you have to you speak in Yoda basically.
You speak in Yoda.
Yeah, no,
Do you
you
know-
say
do you know
like beer.
much
I
Japanese?
have. Literally.
No, I
was
get it, you're
learning.
right,
I was
yeah. I
learning.
kinda like
it was
that.
hard.
Because then you could just like if you were drunk, you'd just be like, beer. And you like, yeah, I get it. Instead of
Yeah,
being
I mean,
like,
I talk
beer,
that way
be like,
half of my life.
I have. You know, and you'd be like, what
Worcester.
are you talking about?
Worcester. And Gloucester.
I hate it.
Right.
Uchita?
Wichita?
Wichita?
Wichita. Yeah, Wichita.
Oh.
Oh, thanks.
Isn't
I
there
think they
a-
were te- they
Someone put
tested us.
Wichita in National Forest. I only know that because
Isn't there a
I've heard
spelling
that
with a
before.
W though?
Wichita.
Gives a shit.
Well, there's a city. That's a national forest. Wichita, what is that, Kansas?
Greenwich is another one that's spelled weird.
Greenwich is spelled
downtown
weird.
in
It's
New
spelled
York.
Greenwich.
It's also a
Greenwich.
place
Oh.
in England.
Yeah, Greenwich.
Greenwich.
Spelled, and it's Greenwich.
Which is also Yoda. A
Is
green witch.
A Yoda is a green witch.
Yeah.
As far I mean,
Which
most
green?
witches are green witches.
Greenwich
The witch,
is where
of,
they,
the Wicked Witch of the West is a green witch.
Yeah, she was, but the nice one of the north or whatever wasn't. Okay, so don't be
The
judging the
nice
witches.
witch of the North.
Greenwich is
know,
where
the one
they
with the bubble
invented
in it.
That's
time.
you're talking about like Amy Wong. The Futurama one was the cute,
What?
She was the cute witch of the North or something.
I don't remember what they're all.
What?
The cardinal directions
What's
of
up?
which.
What's up?
I said Greenwich is where they invented time.
That's
So they keep all the
true.
time.
I mean,
Until then, no one aged.
you're not wrong. You're just saying it in a really gav way,
Yeah.
and you know you're doing it. People
was
are putting a
intentional.
lot of things in the chat
Mackinac.
now to say and all that.
Yeah,
If someone put that stupid fucking sauce in there,
What sauce?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire sauce?
Yeah.
But it's like just
Why did you say that?
Worcestershire. It's
Worcestershire.
it's like 36 letters.
It looks
it's
like
fucking annoying.
Worcestershire.
Wish.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire?
It's like you got a
Worcestershire.
mouthful of it.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
It's so
delicious.
delicious. It's so annoying.
Is
Don't
it-
put
it's-
that sauce in anything. Let
Warwick.
it fade out.
Warwick's another one. Looks like
Davis?
Warwick.
Warwick Davis.
Same name, yeah.
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 He invented the town place
Devin,
location.
have you ever lost your accent? Like, sort of?
Yeah.
Has
or
it
do
faded?
you have it? Has it faded? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what it was. Well, I used to talk like real quick and mumbly like a true Brit,
Mm-hmm.
but no one knew what the hell I was saying.
What are you munching on?
He
A
is.
little lifesaver.
Oh, they put up
Okeechobee?
another one.
Okeechobee?
So it looks like Okeechobee.
Oh, Kichipeep. No? Alright.
It's gonna be like a Ketchubee or something like that. What is it?
Kechichobi.
Okeechobee.
Oh.
Okeechobee?
Okeechobee.
Okeechobee.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's what it looks like.
Why don't we just doing this on the RT podcast?
Oh.
Oh, fuck off.
We were-
then.
okay,
Yeah,
Fuck
no,
off
we're
the
done.
other
We're
podcast.
done.
We're
Yeah,
talking
we're
about
done with
locations.
this.
We're
Get the hell outta
measuring
here.
heads.
We're done with this.
Well,
what
this
is
only
this?
came up because Dan went to Schenectady. What? Well, how did this come up? This conversation?
I don't give a shit at this point.
I don't know.
Gav,
Yeah.
being around you makes me angry. I've realized this. I don't know what it is about you,
Oh no.
but there's
What's
sometimes that I'm
happening?
sting in the
Is
office.
this happening now?
This is happening right now.
Alright.
Is this a
Sometimes I walk in.
intervention?
Yeah.
I walk in and Jeremy will just take his headphones off and just go.
Okay, in fairness, I also do that to Alfredo.
I think you do that to everybody.
I do that to a lot of
you
people.
come up to my desk and be like, I think I had something, and then
Well,
you'll just
sometimes
pull out.
Yeah, I go, Trevor, I had something.
And then
There it is.
It became
I
less
do
fun
that.
because I just look at you, and then I'd go, "Oh, did you drop this?"
And I went, oh, there it is.
Or sometimes I walk in and be like, oh, look what utter bag of filth just slumped his way into
I
the...
will say something like that.
And I'll be like, all the way from the door to sat in my chair with my headphones, the tirade is still going. I'm like, we done?
He'll pull the
Hi,
mic.
Jeremy.
Yeah, Dad will walk in and I'll be like, here I was thinking a good day was coming, and
Oh,
then a
shit.
pile of filth came rolling down the street. Like as he's sitting in his chair. But for some reason too, I was sitting at my desk today and I went, man, I got annoyed today a little bit, like during that stream, and I really shouldn't have gotten annoyed. Why was I annoyed? And Gav's here today. Bet it's Gav.
So you
Get the
just,
face off. It's
you
the
just
first-
weighed up all the options. You're like, well, the evidence points to...
to Gavin.
You're
And then
the-
like
Least common denominator.
because I note when I'm feeling annoyed. Like when I'm feeling annoyed, like I jot it down. I'm like, I'm
Natalia.
annoyed and I don't know why I'm annoyed because I used to be a very angry person.
Well, I can tell. I
What?
mean, because you get annoyed.
I get annoyed.
You get
Yeah.
like here's the
This
thing
is like
though.
an old couple.
No, I used to be
Here's
a
it.
really
Let it play.
angry
Okay, okay.
Here's the
human
thing.
being.
Same with Michael. You can clearly tell he was a much angrier person.
Yep.
It's just a video game.
Well, no, it's
Yeah.
not even about the video game. It's just like in general.
But that we've had people recently, all throughout the history of Achievement Hunter, sometimes people get mad about the game and actually get annoyed by it, and they take it with them after the video ends. It makes me uncomfortable.
Not worth it. Not worth taking after the game itself.
I don't.
But it happened. Like Jack was talking just now about how he was actually annoyed in
Oh, in the stream.
TTT because he kept getting killed. Understandably, it's annoying. But at the end of the day, like as soon as Let's Stop,
Yeah.
surely it's just like. That
Like,
wasn't my best
I
game.
felt
But it's
myself-
not something to be like.
No.
Yeah.
I felt myself getting there in the Deceit video, and like by the end of it, I was like, I can't let this happen.
Yeah.
I can't like.
Is it because I knew it was you and I was following you around watching you?
No.
Oh.
It was
I
the
think
other one.
Michael-
He like blasted me.
I heard him say something along the lines, but
Yeah, and so I was like, I can't let this go. I can't let this continue. Like, it's not worth that. But then, yeah, no, it got like, I was like sitting at my desk and I was like, oh, I'm feeling annoyed. I don't know why I'm feeling annoyed. Like I try to figure it out.
yeah.
And then we walked out of the room and I shoved you into the wall.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I was like,
Like hard?
yeah.
Oh, Jeremy, no. In that.
And the
in
thing
that-
is, because you know,
He ragdolls when I shove him.
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
I like to
You
add a
played
little
it.
bit. I add like
Sure.
if he
Which
gives me,
I've noticed.
if he
Weird.
gives me like
Weird.
80% of a
It's
shove,
weird.
I'll give the extra 20 that you didn't give to sell it into a war
Sure.
or something.
Yeah.
But sometimes he shoves me the 400 and I give a little extra and then I hit the stuff really hard.
I've
You
seen
bang
that
your
many
knee?
times, yeah, where he'll fall and he'll do some crazy like dramatic
The other
and
thing
I'm
I've
like,
loved
You
is that.
smashed my testicle.
Stop looking at me. I'm an old crippled man. My neck is broke. Thank you.
The other thing,
My neck keeps like yanking. It keeps seizing up, and it hurts.
I don't know. I'm sorry if I annoy you, Jeremy.
no, you don't though. I just don't know what it is.
I'm not
about
trying
you.
to do it really in real life. Obviously in a game. I'll try.
It's just something about your face, and I don't think we can change it.
I'm glad you
I-
guys.
I do want to say that
Yeah.
I got slightly annoyed. I hammed it up in the video when Jack was getting annoyed in the stream. You were there, right? When we were doing the Batman thing.
Yeah.
And like I go in on an argument that I'm not even really fully bought into.
Yeah.
And then after the video, I'm like, like I think it's and like what
Loopy
Riddler.
Trevor.
right, and I talked to Ryan. I'm like, oh no, that was just for like content or whatever. Or it's just like because I'm taking a stance against Ryan's stance because
That was the thing, actually.
I'm
Yeah,
sympathizing.
Ryan took it beyond the video, and afterward, like,
No,
because
I don't think he was actually
But
annoyed.
he was like, no, Trevor, I was doing this, and then afterwards, you were like, well, yeah, I was just.
Well-
the argument was content, so I was.
Yeah, I mean, but
then he was like,
what really what stays with me is when people don't like that sometimes. Like it's very polarizing if you do that, and that's what like kind of annoys me because I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I don't want to make bad content, and it makes me feel bad because I don't want to put out this energy that I'm like, rah, 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 because
The
like
thing I've seen you get frustrated about is that if you have an idea or like,
Yeah.
this thing that. So everything's always changing in Let's Play.
Sure.
Right.
You can be like, I have this and this person has done this. So you're like, I could do
I'm
this.
gonna
and
go
then
do
this could
this
happen.
thing.
And someone could just walk up and be like, nope. And deep down, it's like, that is disappointing.
Yeah, no, yeah, and that
But
is
you can't,
disappointing.
you don't, like, no one has that control. So
Oh, no.
A lot of Let's Players like, that would have been cool, but it didn't happen.
Yes, and
But,
so
but the
sometimes
other day, you were
it's-
like, oh, shit.
Yeah, well, because like sometimes you're so close that you're like edgy,
Yeah.
you're right there, and then you just go, what could have been? But like, there's no fault
But
to
what
be
that
had,
means,
Right.
though,
and it
when
comes off wrong.
When that
you know,
happens
like,
all the time, when stuff does happen,
yeah,
it's tremendous.
Right.
It's like,
So,
it heightens it.
I had a moment like that recently where I was really weighing this thing. And I just watched it. It was in that same stream where you were the hypnotist, and you were trying to bring someone back from the dead, and I was the swapper, and I kept nudging you, so you couldn't bring them
dude,
back.
yeah.
And in my head, that whole time, I'm going like, if he brings this person back, like it's so fun being the hypnotist.
Yeah.
And, like,
But-
and
I'm
I said that in the
ruining
video.
it. And
Yeah.
like, but like in my head, I was going, we haven't seen this before, so I can keep doing this,
Yeah.
and it will be okay.
And in the
Yes.
moment, it was so freaking annoying to see the bar go, bloop, and I was
Yeah.
like, what? After the video,
Yeah.
I was like, that was amazing.
Right,
That
and,
was
and
so
the thing
funny.
is, if
in
I
the
was,
moment, it's annoying.
yeah, if I was in that situation again as the swapper instead of the hypnotist, I wouldn't do it.
you would let a new scenario.
I would now
fall
let
out.
that happen and stand there going,
Yeah.
like that would
shit
be my
pissed
new
me
thing.
off. That
But-
was annoying.
Like it was so annoying, and
annoying.
the whole time I'm like, oh, like is this too much? And I was like, it's really funny. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let this play out.
That it was annoying because I'm like, Gavin, why aren't you doing anything? I can't talk to him.
Right.
But so I'm like, I'm walking around. I'm like, okay.
You talked to
Gavin,
me
are
after
you
the
doing
round was
something?
over.
Yeah.
You suck.
You suck, and you actually come mad. You're like, I didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, because I knew that you didn't know what I was going through. I was going through some
I mean,
bullshit.
hey, we still won because
Looking
I
back
did
on
that
it, all
headshot.
I
you
really-
had some freaking
She's really good at
headshots in
sniping.
that
She's
one.
awesome at it. I'm going back on it. I was really kind of bummed that I kept what I was doing. I was right clicking with the crowbar, which pushes you. So I kept doing that to Gab to reset it.
because you were the swapper.
Yeah, I was the
So you
swapper.
couldn't really hurt him, you
But
could
I
just
didn't
push him.
realize that, and I wish I had done it now, that I was pushing you. I could have just picked him up with a magneto stick and thrown him out the window. And I wish I had done that.
That would've been annoying.
No, keeping him close, titillizing him
Gab's
like
just
that
going,
is the way to do
no
it.
one in the history of forever has been more annoying than Jeremy.
But like,
laughing.
I think this is like really truly the perfect time to say to the audience, like when things like that happen, I can at least only speak for myself. Like I really do apologize if it ruins the content, because that is truly not the intent. We all want to make good content.
I mean, I can tell you do that stuff because you truly care.
Well, yeah. I get sometimes
it's not
too
bad.
invested. I get too invested in the bit, or too invested to the flaw that if it doesn't go through, I get frustrated, like openly. And like in an edit, you can cut it. If it's a stream, it's like, and like,
You can't cut that.
but yeah, like the idea behind it is that we want to like you have an idea in mind, and so it's never there to like intentionally like ruin things. And we all come out of the video typically buddy, like it's all like whatever.
like my
Like, we
idea
all know- we-
constantly is to shoot Gavin whenever I
Oh,
see
and
him.
I love it.
That's great. That's content. That's great content.
Awesome.
Because you also have to remember we're all only in our own minds.
Yeah.
We can only see like our screen, and we get tunnel vision on our idea or whatever. Like I know Jeremy's alive, so I'm gonna go do this with him, and I might fully forget that Fiona's over here and she does her own thing. And so you get frustrated with the fact that you just like missed the pieces or whatever.
ECTT is basically 7 people trying to improv their own scenario.
Yeah, pretty
which,
much.
Which can really break down very quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, no, it's all fun and games in the end, and we're
It was,
know.
yeah.
It's pretty rare that people get annoyed beyond.
It's
like
super
salt rate.
rare.
Like
yeah.
salt rate is like once in a year.
Yeah.
Like
just-
heightened salt.
I just feel like I'm only ever annoyed inside the video.
Yeah.
I don't think I've taken it out.
Yeah.
I've never,
Maybe the time I called Michael an idiot.
I've never
it was
gotten.
like
I
when
think
we
I
just-
got.
Oh, let's narrow that down.
I
the
was like,
time you
oh,
called Michael an
That's a
idiot.
common phrase.
It was when it was like a temple of the something hidden. What was it? The
Oh,
tower.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah, yeah.
Where it came down to the fact that like a
Shambles.
team won the Tower of Pimps. So typically in team games, we just don't put up a tower in anyone's house.
Oh,
And he was like, "Ugh," and I was like, but this is based on all other videos up until this point. And he was like, it's called Legends of the Hidden Tower. I was like, tons of like CTT was capture the tower. We didn't like put the tower up. And I was just like actually getting annoyed.
Yeah.
How everyone was against me, but I was clearly right because like I was with Jeff in charge of all the
and I
videos at some point. So I was
think-
like, what is everyone talking about? I was just like getting really... But then we were still recording. So actually
Yeah.
after we stopped recording,
Yeah.
Michael kept going, and I was like,
The content.
Michael, I don't think I'm annoyed. I don't think I care. I don't want to take it beyond what we just recorded. I was annoyed in the video, but afterwards I was like,
I think Jack jumped into that as
Threw it
well.
away into the. You're like, oh, it's
I
done.
think Jack jumped into that as well, and that's a sound clip that's in the T.O.P. song. I think it's when Jack says, "It's the Tower of Pimps. What the fuck do you think it is?"
Was that?
He yells that in the song during the bridge of the song, and I think that's what that's from. I think it's from that episode.
sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh God. And
This
you
is
used.
the Tower of Pimps. What the fuck do you think it is?
No. I thought that was from the live podcast, RTX 2013. When you and I were in the crowd, I remember that, and because this was like either the year you got hired, and Joel signed the thing, and Jack gave out Joel's number.
Oh shit! Is that what
And
that's
Joel
from?
and so Jack came up because Joel gave his number out on the podcast or
Oh,
whatever.
that might be what it's
And
from.
Jack was in the background yelling at Joel because he thought it was real, but he had swapped out his SIM card.
Someone tell me where that's originally from, because I don't remember.
That's quite a challenge to challenge you because you
I-
normally know. Boom.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
where things
gave
are from.
recording that song, making T.O.P. I gave Spencer
Yeah.
all of like these sound clips, and I was like, fit these in.
Do
somewhere.
your magic. Yeah.
It's like that's the song. I always tell people that like that was the song where I was talking to Spencer because I already worked with him for a while now, and I was like, he goes, all right, what do you want the music for this song to sound like? And I was like, make it kind of Tower Pimpsy. And he was like, all right. And then
Say
that's what he
no
made.
more.
That's what he made. I
It's
was like,
great,
I was
dude.
like, hell yeah, dude.
Spencer's very talented.
Yeah, he's super
He's
talented.
great.
have I ever met him? Has he been?
No, you haven't, because I've never met him.
Oh,
I've never met Spencer in
he doesn't
person.
come to RTX or anything?
I talked to him, like heard his voice and talked to him once.
You could have convinced me that I've
Everything
met
else
him.
I've done with Spencer has just been over message.
Yeah, you could have convinced me that I met him because I've seen his several pictures of him so often that I see him on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
I've just been like, I would have made the memory real.
Yeah, I've never physically met Spencer, and I think I talked to him once.
You never done that? You never heard of that?
No, I'm joking.
You've
Yeah, I
got
think
memories in your head that you think are real but aren't.
Maybe. Aw, maybe.
Aw.
Aw, maybe.
Oh, people are saying it is from RTX. I think you were right, Trevor.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
I remember that. I filmed a little bit of that. I just remember Jack freaking out, so I was like, all right.
The
tap,
thing
and
is,
then
I've told the story
start.
before too, because yeah, that was the Joel giving out Jack's number thing. When that happened, I
wonder
knew
if
that
I have
wasn't
my-
Jack's number because at a PAX before that, he had given me his business card, which had his number on it.
And he was like, yeah, don't actually call that. or
Yeah,
whatever.
he gave me the card and said, "Don't call me."
Was that the most angry you guys were at each other?
What do you mean? The
Just
salt rain?
like that, yeah.
The salt rain?
Salt rain?
that might have
Salt
been
raid.
the salt raid. Might have been
I
the
wasn't there for that.
most annoyed I was in the video. Yeah.
You can't even watch that, right? You don't even like to.
I don't watch any video where I know that I was actually annoyed or that anyone in it
Yeah.
was actually annoyed. I
If I-
can't watch them.
If I got very drunk, like the one time, like I got super drunk on the podcast, or if I get like legitimately angry, which is like almost never, I can't watch it.
I skip over them. Like I watch Achievement
I'm
Hunter.
with the audience on that.
People who do like best of Achievement Hunter type stuff. I watch that all the time because it's a good way to like see what I've missed because I don't watch all the videos anymore.
I like watching those too.
Yeah, like but if there's some moment that comes up and I'm like, oh, I remember, like,
just, like, skip
even in like the Minecraft where we were hunting the Phantom and Jeff was like freaking out because we weren't doing. Remember that where Jeff like he wanted to be the one that was kept alive and people weren't helping him with it, so he was freaking out and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
we're,
skip
like,
over that.
burying him in a hole.
I skip over that. It's not the content that I enjoy, so I'm like, fuck that.
I don't like the Salt Raid because I missed. I wasn't there, and I watched it afterwards. And Jeff like pre-warned me. He was like, "We did the Destiny raid and it was bad," and I was like it was awful. And he was like, "No, it was just bad."
Screaming,
And I was like-
yelling, standing up.
and I watched it, and I had never seen like the aggression in some people's faces in a recording.
Yeah.
Like Ryan looked like he was gonna murder someone. It was awful.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like that.
It was
that
real.
level of salt is like a once
That's
in maybe not even a
crazy.
year, like once in a half a decade, once in a decade kind of
Yeah.
level of. I can't think of any time that we've gotten, or at least as a team, gotten that angry.
And
I-
even
That
if
was
it's
some
not
funny
that
points.
real,
You were
And it would
even though
likely
you
not
don't want to
come
watch
out.
that, you were very funny in that.
was I?
In response to what Ryan was saying.
Well,
You were
I
just
remember
like-
you being like, okay, well, I don't know, but like you totally absolved yourself, but you were making fun of both sides, I think.
But he was saying stuff that was like, it was incredibly PG on paper. He's like, I've never met a bigger idiot. I was like, that's
A big idiot. That's my favorite.
But
I
like,
think
I
got
can't
that-
watch it. I can't watch it because I know that there are people legitimately annoyed in that, including
Yeah.
myself, and therefore I don't want to watch it.
It's hard because you know that it got to people, and then like you're saying, they wore it outside of the video, and you don't want to see your friends.
What was
get
it like
upset.
after that recording?
I
was
don't
in the other
remember.
room.
I
Yeah.
don't remember. I bought a punching bag. And I
you sitting in
still
the
have it. I still have it in my house. And I
You were
use
in
it.
the room
Does it
at the
say
time,
Salt
right?
Raid on
Like,
it?
you sat in there.
What, in what?
In the Salt Raid, you had moved your desk in there by that point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
'cause
he was way in there.
Matt and I
Well,
were.
Alfredo was there by that point.
Oh,
so
you're right.
yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah, that
Time
was-
is weird, man.
In the grand scheme of Jeremy, that was pretty recent.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of Jeremy.
And
You've been
that's
here
the only,
ages.
that's the only timeline that you're concerned with is the Jeremy timeline.
The Jeremy timeline.
I measure
is
my
the only
timeline
one
on
that
your
matters.
timeline. I am 1.05 Jeremy's old.
I'm kind of annoyed at how much of the Jeremy timeline intersects with the Alec timeline.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot of intersection there. I've worked with Alec a very long
Is this the
time.
cinematic
You have.
universe of Jeremy
The
and Alec?
JCU?
The
Oh
JCU.
my
Yeah.
god, Alec, because Alec was part of the How To crew when I was with Joel and Adam. It was Joel, Adam, me, Matt, and Alec.
And I love the pause for the
Yeah, all right.
Jesus.
choke it down.
Okay, yeah.
Went in my lung hole.
You swallow your mint, your lifesaver.
What are your favorite videos to be in?
Favorite videos? I think Gmod for now.
Yeah.
That's like the game that I'm really good at now,
Yeah.
and like
You are really good.
Yeah.
yeah, like I understand.
It is dangerous going up against
Listen,
you.
I
You can read
played-
people, and
I've
your shooting is
played-
dangerous.
Well, the shooting, and people don't know this, but I have played 600 hours of Overwatch.
yeah.
90% of it
That's too
is 90% of it is Widowmaker. Like my aim is pretty. It should
It's
be
good.
okay.
It's good. You
At
don't
that
have to be
point-
modest. It's solid. You can outshoot most of us.
But like Gmod, I think that's my favorite. But like, well, coming back to like the getting angry, I think the only time I've been really angry was that, and I can't watch it. Same with Jeremy, the Jackbox video with the lollipops. I was genuinely angry.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I was genuinely
man.
angry.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like-
I wanted to go to Michael and be like,
Yeah.
I feel
wanted
like
to
you were
wreck him.
also pretty annoyed in GTA where we kept running you over.
Oh yeah.
okay, that I was definitely angry. I was because I was gonna turn it off. I was gonna turn off. the
Dude, that
Xbox.
video made her go, I don't want to be in
I don't
GTA
want to
anymore.
that. Yeah.
I've made a career mistake.
Yeah.
Like,
Joining this
oh,
company.
I don't know if this will come out, but we recently did a GTA, and Sarah's like, "Hey Fiona, you're gonna be in GTA." I'm like,
That's the
And I
thing.
sat
Yeah.
down.
I mean, like, I just I don't watch stuff like that. I just don't do it. I know there's people that love it. I know there's people that are like, I watch the Salt Raid every week. I'm like,
every
great,
week, damn.
awesome. You know, go you.
Yeah, it made me uncomfortable when I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how bad that one is.
Yeah. So
I don't think I watched it. I
haven't
watched
watched it
clips,
either.
like bits, but
I'll literally just have a best of Achievement Hunter on and then like some clip will come on. Even like same with like the culling thing. With like
Yeah.
where Let's Watch Jack was nailing Ryan.
That was very funny though.
Super funny, but I'm like, I can't watch it. I can't watch it because it's people yelling at each other, and I don't like that.
One thing that Ryan is very good at, and I'm terrible at it, I just crumple. Like if everyone's at me, if the whole room is against me, I'm just like, like
you
I
hold
just
your own pretty well.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
But Ryan will fight everyone in the room.
He will
go
lash
back.
out.
Ryan
He will be-
fight.
he
He will go
like,
at everyone. He's like, I
He'll be
will not go.
now you.
Yeah.
And now you.
And he will
and
just
back
be
to
there.
you.
It's like watching someone play Gorn. It's just like he's just like smashing everyone, and it never ends. He will never back down.
He will-
And
yeah.
if everyone's against me,
admire it,
eventually
honestly.
I'm just like,
I admire when if he has a clear vision of what his idea is or what the video should be or whatever. I admire the fact that like he's all about it.
Right, even when he's wrong, like the Salt Raid.
Usually wrong, but I admire it.
But yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Every now and again, you gotta throw facts out there. We get a bunch.
I feel like people are in a rare occurrence because a lot of people will look back favorably on moments from Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
Like, that was the golden age of Achievement
Yeah,
or whatever.
they'll
And it
cherry
really
pick.
just depends on when you started watching it.
It really does. Yeah.
But I've never been in Achievement Hunter where people say that the current age is the golden age of Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
With our
Because you don't
TTT
know
stuff,
when it is. You know.
People are saying now this is a significant time in
It is.
Achievement Hunter because
This
everyone's
is
having
the
Switch.
fucking TTT.
everyone's
side.
having so much fun playing TTT.
This is a switch.
We
It's
played
so good.
some Murder recently, and it was weird to go back. Like I love Murder in Gmod. I love all the different game types of Gmod. I've played it for years, but like it was weird to go from TTT to Murder. Like it felt more hollow.
All murder made me realize
It has good moments.
between
Don't
the
get me
murder
wrong.
and the deceit we played today is Gavin. for some reason, there's these situations in Murder and Deceit that seem dire.
Yeah.
Like you know who the killer is or you know what's wrong. And Gavin has taken a very chill approach to everything. Like both in Murder and, you know what I'm talking about, both in Murder and Deceit. Like the murderer will come run down and go, guy's got a knife. And then he'll get stabbed and he's dead. And then we're like, what? Like back in the day, you'd be like, ah! He's just like,
he's lost
Maybe
his
I'm
soul.
too numb. But I watched Lindsay drink blood right in front of me, and I was like, okay, Lindsay. And I just opened fire. I was like, Lindsay's drinking blood. And then she kicks off. I'm at like 10, she's at 100, and firing back. And I'm like,
Gavin's
and I'm like, no, I didn't know. Lindsay, you drank blood in front of me. It was obvious. I'm trying to
You're
be
like a fighter pilot, like a soldier. You're just like honed in. You're just like, nah, but you're wrong. You know, like you drank blood.
And because it didn't match, I seemed really suspicious.
You seem very suspicious because the level of intensity was I mean, I was the other traitor that round, so I was just like, Lindsay went down, and then so I shot Lindsay, and then you went down, and I shot you, and I was like,
I appreciate that though. I like the juxtaposition of energies. It like one makes the other feel more that way.
Yeah.
And so I love that. I love that
funny.
interplay.
Very funny. We will play more Team. We haven't played Prop Hunt in a while. We'll do it.
I think what I want to do is do a Gmod month, and that'll probably be December, and we'll continue TTT, but in that Sunday slot, play a bunch of different.
Prop Hunt, Guess Who is a great one.
Play a bunch of different other game types and get those back in there, and see what you guys like, and let us know about
The problem
watching.
with doing all those games is then we end them.
And we want to keep playing.
And we go, all right, yeah, good Prop Hunt, everybody. I mean, we've got it loaded up.
Yeah.
Like TTT could happen right now.
Yeah.
TTT is just so fun.
It's
It
so
is
good.
so good.
It's so good.
I'm gonna be out for like a lot of time in the next 2
Oh my god,
weeks.
that's a lot of TTT you're gonna miss.
And it
because
is.
you're the only one who stops it.
No, I don't
Sarah does
stop it.
too.
I want to be up in that. And I mean, unless there's something that we desperately need to like, because there's an order to things, like. But I love being in Gmod. What's up?
There are 10 people in that office. 9 of them don't give a shit about the order of things.
I mean, you have a
You are gonna
job.
come back. There is gonna be 19
Yeah, honestly, when
TTTs.
we get fixated, like we had a bad run of Chicky Doo, where we would just.
Oh man,
we had 2 in the
we
bag.
still have a fuck ton of them that haven't come
and
out.
we would just keep making them. And Sarah was like, "This won't come out until 2020," and we'd be like, "We loaded it up. We might as well."
Spooky
right
Chicky
here.
Doo the other day. By the way, October, we always do scary games. That's the thing to do. If
Yeah.
it's October, you do scary games. This has been the laziest month of scary games because we did Spooky Chicky Doo, which we called Chicky Boo, which was just a chicken horse on maps that had like a drawing of a ghost in the background. And we played Spooky Trivia, which was Trivial
Trivia with the
Pursuit
lights off.
with the lights off. No webcams.
No.
We just had to tell you the lights are off.
Then we did Spooky GTA,
I
where
never-
one
I
of the
did not
maps
understand.
was at night and some of the road was orange.
And some of the road was orange, and which didn't really work that much. So we were like, we should record something else. So we did Spooky Deadline again. Deadline in GTA, where we turned the lights in the room off and
Yeah.
didn't have webcams.
That's how it goes.
That has been our spooky month. we did do some spooky games, but it's been
Did all
a time.
that VR stuff. That was pretty good.
We gotta do more of that.
Are we gonna
Five
do
Nights stuff.
spooky Gmod?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did spooky.
We tried some,
Oh,
yeah.
I wasn't there. Then.
Yeah,
Oh,
Michael
shit,
was
when
a
did-
skeleton.
At some point, we filmed like the spooky TTT, but it was like the map was like kind of spooky, and we all just
we
we
did
looked
one
for
TTT without you, and it was shit.
we looked for spooky skins, and then we ended up with just like these are our.
Was that the one in the Fallout vault? That one was
I didn't
not
like
good.
that one.
Yeah.
That one
didn't
was
like
not.
it.
There was too many people.
There's a lot of crosstalk. A lot of It was 9
7
fucking
is the
people.
number. 7 people
7
is
perfect.
the number for TTT.
6 is there's too many traitors if there's 2. 8 is
starting on
people
too many
yakking.
people, and then 9 is
Yeah.
way too many. Yeah.
I think in the was it the ship one where they had to like mute half the game and then play
Yep,
the other half?
they did do
I think
that,
There was
yeah.
8 in that. Or maybe
Too much.
7, but
Too much. 7.
That's the kind of thing you can't hear everything.
Well, Gavin and I will be debuting our new Gmod skins.
What was that?
Debuting.
Yeah, well, debuting.
Thanks for joining this week, everybody. We want to thank you all
Is that
again.
the word?
Just another reminder.
Debuting.
Aren't you French?
Yeah, it's debut.
You know silent consonants.
Debut?
Another reminder that Off Topic, starting next week, is moving to Thursdays for the live stream. So Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. starting next week. If you're not watching live, it's all going to be exactly the same. comes out on the site, comes out on YouTube. Post show, all that is still exactly the same. It's just if you watch it live as a first member, that's gonna be on Thursdays at 2:30 p.m.
Who is that gonna annoy? Let me try and get ahead
The
of it.
people who
Everybody in
watch
the
on
chat right
Fridays
now.
at 2:30 p.m.
People in England staying up late because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
They can't do that now. 'Cause they
Well,
might have
you
to go
know
to
what?
School or work on
Fuck
Friday.
you. Wander back off to Gloucester and get your shit together.
Gloucester,
Yeah.
Warwickshire,
Get
Greenwich.
back to Warwickshire and go ahead.
What
talk
sucks-
to a fucking Ewok.
What sucks about that we have off topic now on Thursdays is that I can't get drunk anymore.
Why not?
Wrong.
Friday will not
Hangovers?
be a good time.
Yeah.
Friday will not be a good time.
You should
Well-
still be immune to hangovers.
No.
How old are you? 23?
I
Yeah, when I was 23, I was kind of immune
Okay.
to this.
What was I doing?
cannot
Not
tell
the
you
same.
how much I need to urinate, and I'm trying to end the
just went.
shitting
Why don't you just
podcast
go?
because
How about this? Go
we're
pee
already
now.
at the end.
We'll fake end now. You go and pee. We'll riff, and when you get back, we'll end it.
Let me know what happens.
All right, nobody let
This
him know
is
what
still
happens.
the podcast.
All right, now what can we do? Let's tear this place apart.
Oh, I just burped.
Ew. He burped right there.
Sorry.
All right, guys.
What do you got in there?
Oh, it's done.
Dregs?
Drugs?
I like working with Jeremy.
Oh, he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've known him and Matt for years before we got here. Like 2 years before we got here, we were making content on the community channel. He's been okay since then.
It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
He was a good addition.
Yeah.
He's bald.
He is bald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voluntarily.
Voluntarily. You could be too.
I could.
We could try that. You want to try that extra life?
Ooh.
How much would
For
it
the
take you to
kids?
shave
Huh?
your head?
Nah, no, like no money. Like,
Oh, no thanks, $1 million. I won't shave my head.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
What's
no.
going on?
No,
It would grow.
I'm not
You would
doing
have
that.
hair in like a month.
It'll
No.
go back.
No.
Okay. $100,000.
No.
Fine. $10,000.
Okay, you're just going lower, and it's just like it's
I
not
mean,
gonna
I thought
help.
maybe it'd be like a rabbit season,
Well,
duck
here's the
season
thing.
sort
It
of
will
thing.
it'll be my first extra life. I'm terrified.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What crazy
I don't
shit
know.
are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Shave her head.
I was worried because I can't stay up 24 hours anymore.
Well, you don't have to be
No,
there
yeah,
all
no
night.
one's gonna be doing the whole
Well,
thing
Jack
except for
Can't
Jack,
ever do that.
Katie, and Chad. Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
Even they take
And
like
these guys will-
rotations.
Some of these guys will be up all night.
Yeah.
That's I don't know how you guys do it because
What's
I
the
can't.
longest you've been awake?
I've been awake maybe from like a whole day until 5 a.m.
So like,
okay.
So like
20
from,
hours.
from like 9 a.m. to the next
Okay,
day.
so
5
say
a.m.
it's Saturday. You got nothing to do. What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Maybe depends if I can sleep or not. So I wake up earlier, but I cannot sleep late anymore. Like
It's tough to sleep
it's
in,
over.
which is a problem because I naturally can just keep staying up. Like I'll find something to do. I feel like unproductive if I just go and then fall asleep, even though realistically
I
you'll just
also-
wake up early and do stuff more
Well,
in the
Gavin
morning.
doesn't
But
sleep apparently.
yeah,
I can't sleep in past like 7 or 8. But I'm also used to living in the countryside where it's very quiet.
yeah.
And at like 11 a.m. no
So
one would be
noises
doing
like
anything.
you're up.
Here it's like someone's doing shit. It's a city. People all over the place.
We've got a dog near us that just like, so the woman lets it out, and she just they just. I don't know who she is. She's just a gal.
Some woman.
Yeah, she seems like a nice lady, but she just sits on her driveway, or the lead up or whatever, and then has her dog out on a leash that just drags around, and the dog just kind of wanders around, and barks nonstop, just nonstop for the 30 minutes that it was outside. And sometimes she'll let the dog out, like 7 or 8, and
So
it
have
just
you gone
goes
over
off.
there yet? Have you gone and been like,
No, but I'm really tempted to just get one of
bad.
those like Jeremy had that problem like a couple months ago. Just get one
the
of those.
noise thing?
Yeah, you hang it up and it's just a bark. When it hears a bark, it like emits a little bleep, like a noise at a high pitched frequency that trains the dog like, oh, when I bark, I hear pain
Oh, like
Hello.
creeping in the darkness.
Creeping in the dark.
Poke your head in, and then we'll probably end.
I know. We were
should
gonna
end
wait for
as
Jeremy.
Jeremy sits down.
I want to literally poke my head in.
There it is.
Hey,
That's an
the
enormous head. Actually,
What?
Oh,
Barbara, come here.
Oh,
we're
Barbara,
gonna
come here.
can we
quickly.
measure your head?
Barbara, no, get over here quickly.
Oh,
Measure that tat.
okay. I'm gonna measure
Because
your head.
this is gonna
Be
cut
quick.
to
Be
black
quick.
as soon as Jeremy
No,
sits
no,
down.
no. Oh my god, you smell so good.
You did it on the oh. Oh, I forgot I was wearing a hat. I brimmed you in the eyeball.
1 foot and 10.5 inches.
Is that a lot?
22
and a half.
and a half.
It's
That's
exactly the same
in
as
the
mine.
average.
Exactly the same as hers.
Wow. Hey, Jeremy.
All right, run.
We didn't end.
Hey.
Hey.
Bye.